Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Back again for another late night runnings, late night thing. Big up Squidly and the crew. Big up Squidly.
Man, like squid in that.
You know those ones, isn't it? Yeah. So big up everybody. Late night show again, and we're gonna have a debate. We're gonna talk about Mo Salah, obviously, and we're gonna talk about Harvey Elliott as well. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about Anton Semenyo as well. Do you know what I mean? And we might touch on the game on the weekend. Do you know what I mean? Welcome to Ravi. He's just come in the building. He says, big up Deadlocks, Rasta Rods, you know, and the crew. You're done. Big up to you.
Big up, man.
Big up, Ravi. Good guy. Really good guy. Okay, but please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit me up with the comment section as well. And also share the show as well. This is how we grow. This is how we go. Big up Fuzzy from Fuzzy TV. Big up to you. He would have come on tonight, but obviously he's got an early start in the morning. So I'm going to catch up with him over the weekend. And you might get a watch along for me over the weekend. You might. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see. But I put a poll in what's going on here? Yeah, there you go. Hold on, one second. Bloody hell. Salah, all right. Should Salah apologize before he comes back to the team? And Arnie Slot. So should he apologise to sort of like both of them? So far, we've got 4 votes, yeah, and 75% says yes, he should apologise to the team and Arnie Slot, and 25% says no, and 0% says don't care. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that poll open, obviously. Leave it open, you know what I mean? Ravi's an idiot. For me, I think Salah should apologise for speaking in public, but not for how he feels. Okay.
2 differences there.
No, that's fair. That is fair. So let's talk about the man of the moment. You know what I mean? Let's talk about Moses Salah. Cameron, big up Cameron. Big up to you. Let's talk about Mo Salah. Me and Fuzzy was having a conversation before, obviously before coming here, and my consensus is that with Mo Salah, I think he's being selfish. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, if you look at it, if you listen to what Mo Salah says, even when he said the interview, anybody would think that Liverpool never had any success before he came. Do you know what I mean? Before he came to Liverpool have no success. Do you know what I mean? Now, yeah. I think, do you know what I mean, that he should apologise to the team. Do you know what I mean? And he should apologise to Arnie Slot, sort of like for obviously his outburst and what he done, because the Liverpool way is that you don't air your dirty linen. You do not air your dirty linen. That is a Liverpool way. Like it or lump it, that's what we're built on. Do you know what I mean? We're built on that. So let me get your thoughts. Copfire, let me get your thoughts on it. What do you think?
Thoughts on Salah, the whole situation we're in. It's very simple. Mo Salah just needs to grow up, first of all. Understand that you can't make comments like that and there not be any repercussions. He needs to go into the meeting with Arnslot, Hughes, and whoever else is there and apologise for turning his back on Liverpool in general, because he said Liverpool is throwing me under the bus. He didn't say Arnslot. So for me, he's blaming Liverpool, and that could be the fans, could be the hierarchy. He was not specific, but I'm taking it as the fact that basically that is turning on Liverpool, in my opinion, saying we've thrown him under the bus because we've given him a career, basically.
Facts. That's big facts. I'm gonna share something in a minute. What's your thoughts? Footy Reacts.
I still stand by what I said about Mohamed Salah. People are not showing him the respect that he deserves. And I think a lot of people are going too in on him. Big pause. And I think, if I'm being truly honest, should he apologise to the club? Yes. Slot, jog on, mate. Because Arne Slot, where's my apology from Arne Slot? We've been shit. I want an apology from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cameron says, I think he should apologise. However, it's becoming a trend now of him throwing strops. He did it with Yoga, true, for being benched, and now with Slot. Facts. That is facts, though. It is a becoming trend. Ravi says, lads, I love all the coppish man then, but Drifty still giving Slot a lot of credit from listening to his coppish show earlier today. He does do that.
Yeah, but he gave him credit for the Inter Milan game, which Arne Slot, and to be fair, does deserve credit for the Inter Milan game.
Yeah, he does. I would agree with that. Right, this is Paul Merson's thoughts on obviously the
situation.
Haven't said anything about this yet. I don't know what all the fuss is about. I mean, he's a professional footballer. He's a human being, first of all, and he said what he said. Everybody's different. Everybody's going, how dare him, how dare he moan. He's not in the team. I played Sunday morning football when I retired with my mates. And people used to kick off when they were sub for a Sunday morning team. And everybody out there listening to this now will know the same. They turn up Sunday morning and not play, and they're going to have the...
Yeah, you was also on the Colombian marching band as well, weren't you, pal? He was, mate. He was, mate.
Uncle going in, pause.
No, he was also on the Colombian, mate. He was on the Colombian.
Man said he was on the Colombian powder,
He was on the Colombian. He was an alcoholic as well, wasn't he? That's why he actually retired.
I was going to make a joke then, but I thought if you just look at his face, you'll kind of know.
He looks like Alex Ferguson, doesn't he?
Because they want to play football. It's not like he's the only one who's played badly this season. He's probably looking at it and thinking, well, why am I the one who's getting dropped and no one else is? Gravenberch has not lived up to his expectations of last year. The two centre-halves are giving him...
That's incorrect.
Left, right and centre, haven't been dropped once. It's not his fault that they spent all that money on forwards and didn't...
Yeah, but he's talking rubbish. He's actually talking rubbish there.
Man said Gravenberch has performed for the past year. Yeah, mate, you need to put the sugar down, mate.
Yeah, put that...
Seriously, man, put the glass down. You'll be all right. You'll feel better for it.
Flipping hell, man.
Put that get a sugar down, man. He's going to get a sugar.
Jesus Christ.
This is what pisses me off, yeah? You got Sky Sports employing prats like him, yeah, saying Gravenberch has been poor for the past year. He was the best midfielder in the league last season. Yes, has he been at standards this season? No. But has he been dreadful? No, he hasn't.
He's been a bozo, but
You know what, Paul Merson? You've got an agenda against Ryan Gravenberch.
No, but the thing is about
yes.
thing what I can't understand at the day, right? He goes like, he's saying about he goes, all the other players have been playing poor, yeah, right. So that means that anybody could have been dropped. It just so happens that it was Mo Salah. And another thing, what people got to realize today, right? Since Mo Salah, I'm not saying that you got to keep on benching Mo Salah, but you got to look at something, yeah. Since Mo Salah's been benched, we haven't lost a game. We have not lost a game. You know what I mean? Yeah. We've drawn games, but we haven't lost a game. All the other games that day that we played, like 4 on 5 and 6 in a row that we lost. Mo Salah was playing, Mo Salah was playing, that atrocity that we played against Man City. Mo Salah was playing. Salah was playing every game, right? And he's always getting 90 minutes in the day, right? Whether we played good or whether we played poor, he was always a first name on the sheet. And people were screaming out saying that day, well, how comes that the day sort of like, this guy can only play, always seems to play all the game. How comes? Do you know what I mean? You get me, right?
Yeah.
And now he's dropped him. Now he's dropped. You got other section of the fans saying, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that," and that, right? I'm thinking to myself, well, you're the one saying he should have been dropped anyway. And the things about Salah, I'll get to this in a minute with Salah, right? Salah's a very selfish person.
Yes.
And I'll get to that in a minute. Let me play some more of this.
Well, that'll be a very interesting debate.
Yeah.
That's not a debate. I already agree.
By a defender.
I don't
struggling
think
at right back. Bradley's not been fit. And, people go, oh, defensive, they're not the same because Salah's not tracking back. Salah never tracked back last year. Never tracked back the year before when he was reeling off figures that no other winger in the history of football will probably ever put up again, especially
not Thierry Henry.
in the Premier League.
Yeah, he hasn't been put up Salah level.
No, he has been put up levels, but the thing is about it, this what gets me with Mo Salah. He's saying about what he's done for Liverpool, what he's done for the club, all the done for the club. What about what the club's done for you? You know, the club giving you the platform to do that. Just shut the hell up, put your big boy pants on, and just chill out.
For me, I think we need to sit back here. He's a professional footballer. He wants to play football. Should he have done it different? Who knows? Everybody's different. He's a human being, but put it in perspective. He wants to play football. He hasn't refused to play. I see players at the start of the season, pre-season, not wanting to play for their clubs.
Facts.
And that's all forgotten. But this lad is getting...
He's having a dig at Isaac there, isn't he? Prick.
Yes, he is.
Prick.
No, he's not. It's not just Isaac though.
Oh, it is. It is.
Well,
Isaac,
no,
because that was the only one that was ever made any problems of.
Well, no, did Gyökeres not put up a fuss? Did Nick Bolton?
They didn't make any sort of. They didn't even mention Gyökeres. They didn't mention Wizard. They only mentioned Isaac. That's the only player they mentioned doing it.
He didn't mention.
Things about you know what it is. You know what it is, Foots. Yeah.
Yeah, but where did he mention Isaac though?
Yeah, but you know what it is at the day, right? You check it now, right? It's funny at the end of the day that he's talking about Liverpool, right? Salah and Liverpool, and it's funny at the end of the day he brings up the fact at the day that you got people and you got people and they didn't want to play for their clubs. Do you know what I mean? And he knows at the end of the day what happened with Isaac. He knows. He's not oblivious to it. Do you know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. He may not have said his name, but inadvertently he meant Isaac.
Yeah, but I don't think he's just meaning Isaac though, Uncle, because Benjamin says Victor Gyökeres also avoided training and avoided to stay at Sporting Lisbon. Same with Mateus Cunha.
No one
but he wouldn't
mention that. No one mentioned it.
Yes, they did.
Not as bad as the Isaac one.
About it. Yeah,
I saw loads of people because I did so many streams and covering it.
Yeah, but it wasn't. There wasn't as much people talking about Isaac as there was about Gyökeres.
Yeah, because Isaac's deal went on longer than
Yeah, but
Joker.
they was talking about it from the beginning, sort of. But it's funny. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, put that aside. But it's funny that he's mentioning this and talk about Liverpool. Then he's mentioning that. It's obvious at the day he's talking about Isaac. It's obvious at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Because he's all for Salah in the day.
He said the words, Salah hasn't refused to play, which is more than can be said for certain players. He's talking about Liverpool, so it has to be Isaac.
Well, no, but we can't just put words into somebody's mouth.
No, you're not putting words into his mouth.
That's not us putting words into his mouth. That's him saying it himself.
Yeah, but Cop, was there not 4 or 5 players that avoided to do that? Avoided.
Gyökeres.
All the ones I knew. The only ones I knew.
Mateus Cunha did it.
Okay, Cunha did it. That's 4. That's the 4. But which out of them got the most there?
You know, Benjamin Sesko also put up a fuss.
Yeah, but it didn't. Yeah. Nobody's really talking about it, really.
Yeah, but
apart from when they was talking about sort of like Howard was talking about sort of like Isaac. There was on his case from the beginning. They're still talking about it now.
Yeah, but I think the reason why people are bringing up Isaac didn't sign for Liverpool till deadline day, and our interest for Isaac didn't come to light until July. So by then, all the other signings, right, for like Gyökeres, etc., were almost put to bed. So Isaac at the current.
No. We were talking about signing Isaac right at the beginning of the summer. He was our number 1 target.
Yeah, but Cop, it wasn't as mad. It wasn't levels as Florian Wirtz, mate.
It wasn't. I agree. It was, but he was still our main target.
It was. But it's just that the fact of the day that Florian Wirtz and they was more easier to get over the line than what Isaac was. Because remember at the day, you know, what you got to remember that sort of like Newcastle was playing silly buggers. They was playing silly buggers. Newcastle and they delayed.
Do you not think Isaac was selfish?
But like,
do you? Honestly, truthfully, because I'm a big Isaac fan and you know this, yeah? Do you think Isaac was selfish towards Newcastle?
No.
Was Mateus Cunha? Was Sesko? Was Gyökeres?
What did Sesko do? We just stayed quiet and let everyone else make the deals?
Well, no, because his agent was trying to get the Arsenal move.
That's the agent, not the player. We're talking about the player.
Because the player's telling the agent what to do.
Really? You remember that? You remember that agent that passed away that was a complete arse to everyone? He told his players what to do, not the other way around.
Let's not.
What was his name?
We know about
Balotelli's agent.
Yeah, but Cunha, nobody really cared about what Cunha wanted to do. Nobody really cared.
I'll be honest, Uncle. I wanted Cunha in the summer.
I wasn't really bothered. Nobody really cared about Cunha.
To be fair.
You know, the one I liked, the one I liked was
João Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro. That's what I like. I like João Pedro. I think he's quality. You know what I mean? Right? But what it is, nobody really cared what Cunha wanted to do. No. Benjamin Sesko, nobody really cared what he wanted to do.
We was interested in Sesko at one point.
Huh?
We was interested in Sesko.
No.
That was loose. That was loose. And that was his agent blowing smoke as usual.
Well, okay, then.
It wasn't really lit because you know what? Then
we had our targets.
Was Paul Joyce and Dave O.C. Cop chatting bollocks then?
Yeah.
Probably.
Because you know what? If we wanted Benjamin Sesko, I'm telling you today, we would have got him.
Our targets in the summer was Isaac and Ekitike. That was our targets in the summer.
Yeah,
we didn't pivot away from them.
Ekitike was never a target because obviously God rest his soul. No, because we wouldn't have brought Ekitike, God rest his soul, for our number 20 if he was still here, bless him. We wouldn't have brought him. Yes, we had to buy Ekitike was the plan for next summer, but obviously we had to bring the forward plan because obviously what unfortunately happened back in July. Hence why, after what happened, you know, bless up and stuff, 2 weeks later we signed Ekitike just like that.
No, we signed Ekitike because Newcastle approached Ekitike, offered him a contract, and then we actually
Oh,
offered
so
him
you're
more.
telling me, right? You're telling me would have had about 8 attackers in the squad then?
We didn't have 8 attackers. Nunes was going, and Diaz was going. We knew that. Everyone knew that because Bayern
No.
Munich sniffed around Diaz.
Oh, no one thought Luis Diaz would leave the football club when the
They
transfer.
did because he wanted to go last season, bro.
Yeah,
And
what,
Nunes
so
was
Man-
going to go.
He wanted to go Man City. You know that, don't you?
yeah, but
You
I
know they
don't,
want to go.
I'll be honest. Wait. I'm not believing flipping. What's his name on that story? Not
He
Indy.
wanted to go Man City because
Um,
he wanted to go Man City, but the reason why he never went because we wanted Julian Alvarez. Yeah, we said, all right, then if he goes, we want Julian Alvarez. And Man City said, no, that's not happening. So we said, all right, then Luis Diaz didn't happen then, and that's why he stayed at the club. But if the Man City said, all right, then you know what, we'll take Luis Diaz and give you Julian Alvarez, he would have been a Man City player. He would have been a Man City player, not a Bayern Munich player. He wanted to go for last season, bro. Before
I
before that
agree.
season started.
I agree.
Seriously.
I agree. He wanted to go, but I don't buy into what Klopp said. There's not a chance on God's green earth we would have brought Hugo Ekitike, God bless his soul, if he was still here today.
We would have just got rid of Chiesa and given Jota's minutes.
Why is it then when Ekitike signed, there was bare reports saying we had to bring the signing forward? Obviously, what happened to Jota?
See. Now, what it is, Nate, right? What you got to realize with Jota. Remember, this is what a lot of people forget. Remember, they was going to sell Jota last season, you know. It's before the season started. Yeah, there was talks about Jota being sold. There was talk about it.
He was injury prone.
I saw Bear. You know what pissed me off about that? Yeah, because I remember when Jota passed away. I think it was like the 5th of July. I remember Uncle did a show 2 days before, and I said, "Keep Jota, man." Because I remember I went on the stream and I said, "Bare people saying what they want Jota to go." For me personally, I didn't want him to go, and then everyone backtracks after obviously what happened a couple of days later. But I think we would have got Hugo Ekitike. I think the only reason we signed him this summer is because of obviously what happened to God rest his soul, and the fact that Newcastle were trying to get him. A bit like, do you know when Tottenham got Luis Diaz? We wanted to get him in the summer, but we had to get him in January because flipping Tottenham was coming to town. So we had to think, shit, we're going to fast forward this deal. Hence why we signed him in January.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I still think what it is now with Jota's situation, we probably would have got Ekitike anyway, like last.
Because we didn't want Nunes.
The transfer window is gone because I think what it was, what I'm trying to say is that there was talks about Jota being sold.
There
was talks about it. So if Jota gets sold in the natural person to bring him was Hugo Ekitike. You know what I mean? That's what we talk about.
If Jota was still alive, we wouldn't have kept Chiesa.
No, I think Chiesa would have been sold. I agree.
Chiesa's gone, so that leaves us an attacker light. But Jota goes over to that. Jota then moves over to that side. We're bringing Ekitike to replace Nunes. Diaz would have put in his transfer request.
Put Jota.
Everything would have played out the same. So Diaz would have put in his transfer request, and Nunes has already been sold. We've already got Ekitike, and everything would have just gone the same way. We would have had Isak and Ekitike with Jota.
Yeah, but we couldn't have played Jota on the wing, bro. When was the last time Jota played on the wing for Liverpool?
Quite a few times.
He barely.
His best position was left wing.
No, he was best as a fox in the box striker.
Fox in the box, you know.
Yeah, which he played, which he scored most of his goals when he's playing on the left wing. Scored most of his goals when he's playing on the left wing.
Yeah, Jota's position that day was on the left.
Thank you.
Am I lying?
Mane was moved to the middle. Jota was put on the left, and then when Diaz came in, Jota went back to the bench.
Where did Jota Mini play last season? Centre forward or was it left wing?
Well, he didn't play much because he got injured.
Well, okay, we'll see how many games he played.
He played centre forward, yeah. Mm-hmm. played centre forward mostly last season. I'll give you
He
that.
played 26
Right.
games in the league. He played what? He played 36 matches, yeah? So you,
Yep.
and I guarantee you 30 plus was in the centre forward position.
No, he played
Did
mostly.
he play 90 minutes or did he come on as a sub?
Yeah, the thing is that the things about it, right? He played mostly as a centre forward, but his natural position when he got brought for Liverpool was on the left.
He played 90 minute games on the left.
His career at Liverpool, yeah, right, was predominantly on the left. There's certain games that he did play centre forward under Klopp, you know what I mean?
But that was coming out as a sub.
He played mostly a centre forward under Arne Slot as well, but his position was left forward. That was his position, left forward.
Yeah, but
Because when he used to score his goals, if you check it now, most of his goals he used to score when it was with Jurgen Klopp and some with Slot, yeah. Most of it used to come off the left. He was coming up the left and slots it in the back of net.
So why did he replace Bobby Firmino then when he first came in? Because remember, Firmino got benched. Because when we signed Jota, remember he hit form just quickly and Firmino got benched. So in his first season, he was mainly playing as a forward for Liverpool until he got injured in November.
He's playing off the left, bro. How many times have I got to tell you this?
But Firmino got
injured. He's a left forward.
No, I agree. Forward. He was a naturally
all right. When Bobby Firmino came to Liverpool, yeah, Bobby Firmino played a lot of games off the left. Put it this way, he had a free role. Bobby Firmino had a free role, and then he got pinned down to that centre forward thing, the number 9. Do you know what I mean? Because he's just a link player and blah blah blah. The stuff that Bobby Firmino used to do in the day, right, went unnoticed. He's just a phenomenal player. But I'm telling you in the day, right, Jota, when he was bought for Liverpool, right, his position was coming off the left. The 2 goals he scored against Arsenal in the League Cup, off the left. Do you know what I mean? You know, and then what he tend to have happened with Jota, what I noticed under Klopp, he tend to have got that free role again. Like remember that player, Luis Garcia? Remember Luis Garcia?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
All right, Luis Garcia. Now, when we bought him, he was off the left as well, wasn't he? He was left.
Yeah.
But then what it was, after a while, he had a free role. He used to play left, right, centre forward, and drop deep. You understand what I'm saying? Pause. Right?
He didn't know where he was half the time. He just popped up and scored.
Exactly. Do you understand what I'm getting at? And that's Jota, I'm telling you in the day, they bought Jota, and then it was predominantly to play off the left. The season when he didn't, under Klopp, when he didn't get injured, yeah, and he scored about 20 goals, right? I'm telling you, I would say 80% of those goals was off the left.
Yep.
80% was off the left. I'm telling you, bro. And maybe some of these
Diaz played a false 9 for most of last season.
Yeah. And we bought him for the left. Footy needs to drop the big pause before what he said turned into some Diddy-ish. What's going on here, man? What's going on here?
Ravi, mate, you need to put down the whiskey, mate.
Massive whiskey.
Get out of Paul Merson's cabinet.
Too much whiskey in YouTube, Ravi.
Your boy Merson was hanging about with his good friend Stella Acatrell. Merson.
Oh, bless up, man.
Ravi says, Merson, you stick to the supporting Chelsea, your boyhood club. Yeah, he's a Chelsea supporter, isn't he? Chelsea supporter, that's his sports. As much as we love Salah, this from Ravi, we have to also find a way to win play without Salah in the team. A new guy is coming. Please hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed already. Salah got dropped because we are structured better defensively without him, which we have been. What do you think of that comment?
True. We have been better defensively since Salah's been dropped.
Oh, true, then.
I don't know if I agree,
Same.
Okay, Footy, go on.
Come on, talk, man. Come on, Footy.
Well, all the 3
Yours,
goals we conceded against Leeds, we conceded them all down that side. Do you know what I mean?
You mean the side on with the offensive fullback rather than the defensive one?
Hmm?
You mean on the side with the offensive fullback rather than the defensive one on the other side with Virgil van Dijk, Robertson? Because
So
those games he's playing more of a
think-
defensive.
So you're telling me you think we've been better with when Salah's been dropped?
Yeah.
But since Salah's been dropped, we haven't lost a game. We've drawn and we've won 2.
Okay.
We've drawn
West
2. We've
Ham.
won 2.
West Ham, no offense, my neighbours beat them. Leeds,
I doubt
we're
it.
shit. We should have dropped points. Sunderland, we could have lost if it wasn't for Chiesa. So the only creditable win was Inter Milan.
Do people care about context or do they care about results?
Oh, but that's funny, Cop, because we discussed this on my channel yesterday. I mean, you said those wins are basically enough context because we should have lost to Sunderland and Leeds were poor. Well, you're not raging against Leeds, but you know, they were your wins.
Yeah, I agree with my own
context. Does context matter now?
Context matters to me, but it doesn't matter to other people.
Yeah, but the people that don't use
context doesn't matter when results are in. Context only matters when the game's on.
Well, okay then. So was you pissed off when Liverpool won games of the season?
When what?
When Liverpool was shit for the first 5 games of the season, was you pissed off with performances?
With the performances?
Yes.
No, I didn't care about the performances. I cared about the points on the board.
So
the performances were going to come in time, as far as I could tell. But I couldn't see a style of play at the time, and we're just getting last-minute winners.
So up until we lost against Crystal Palace, was you like, I am literally loving life?
I was actually, yeah. Five games in, 15 points on the board. I knew it wasn't sustainable, but I also knew we could only get better.
Not concerned?
How wrong I was.
Was you not concerned or frustrated though, because at some point the rut was going to happen?
Yes, that's literally what I've just said. We got the 15 points on the board, but I was saying to Fozzie at the time, that's not sustainable. He needs to revert back to the main spine.
But you just said you was loving life.
Players off the pitch. What?
You just said you was loving life.
I was. I was also. I can love life and be concerned. 2 things can be true at the same time, you know, Fozzie.
Yeah, but
I could be loving life, but concerned about the team at the same time.
But why would you be concerned if you're getting points on the board?
Did you not hear what I just said? I said it's great that we're getting points on the board, but what we were doing at the time wasn't sustainable, so I was concerned. But when you're getting 15 points on the board, you can't complain. That's what I was saying.
Because Newcastle was last minute. Everton, it should have been 2-2. Bournemouth, we should have dropped points.
Mm-hmm.
Burnley, fuck me. That's just like, we almost lost to year 17.
Year 17 there.
Atletico Madrid, we lost. We won it last minute. Southampton, fucking championship team. Hugo Ekitiké's running around with his top off. They act like we just won number 7.
Yeah.
Last minute. So, my match reactions are up. I was concerned from day.
Yeah, but he said that.
I was concerned, but I was happy to get 15 points on the board.
I just no, I'm not.
No, do you get that?
I do get it. Listen, all right, let me say from my point of view. We won 5 games in a row, yeah? But I wasn't pleased with the performance. However, I was happy the fact that the day that we got 15 points. I was happy. But nowhere was I pleased by the performance, because I was talking to Fuzzy in that. And Fuzzy said to me, "This is not sustainable." Like I said, I know. But
I was saying the exact same thing in his chat. Go back and look.
Yeah, we got 15 points. Can't really complain, but the performance is not good. it's not.
Yeah, I was saying to Fozzie all the time in his chat, he needs to revert back to the main spine now. He's got the 15 points on the board. Crystal Palace is coming up next. It's time to revert back to the main team. You've had your fun now with these 15 points on the board, but this is going to go down badly, and it did.
Yeah. Was it maybe Slot analyze Salah via tape? He is a nerd for them types of things. The results have been different since he's been dropped. That's coming from Cameron. Ravi says, "What I mean is need to show we are stronger, like Footy Reacts girl Britney Spears with or without Salah in the team."
You know what, Rav? Watch when I next see you on stream, my friend. I'm Rav, I'm not the flipping squidler. That's it. You're called Rav Squid. That's your name, Rav Squidler.
Squidler. Lads, do you think why Gappo is still playing is because he's younger and got more legs in him than Salah has at his age now? What do you think, guys?
They both got 4 goals. They both done equally as bad for the team. There is no difference between them both. There's no difference. They're producing the same thing. 4 goals. They're both useless.
There is a difference.
What's the difference?
The fact that Cody Gakpo's literally a ghost. At least with
Mohamed
Mohamed
Salah hasn't been.
Okay, I'm gonna break this. Let's get the questions off the chest. Yeah. If a new manager was to come in, would Mohamed Salah be better? If we was to revert back to last season's tactics, would Mohamed Salah numbers and overall performances go up?
It depends what the rest of the team are doing.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If the rest of the team and the tactics go back to last season, would Mohamed Salah's numbers and performances go back up? Because
yes,
he would
if the rest of the team was playing the same way they did last season, I've just said, but they're not. So until there was times last
season in the attack where our attack was diabolically shit, and Cody Gakpo, no goals in 18. Diaz, no goals in 18. You know, Chiesa not getting a fucking microwave minutes in that flipping Uncle Ben.
Are you talking about last season or this season?
Last season.
Okay. Why? It's gone.
You know,
last season's gone.
But Chiesa was getting Uncle Ben's 2-minute microwave minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Nunes was getting more than it's not doing anything. So
that's an Uncle Benny there. You say that's an Uncle Ben's in there. You're a twat, you know.
Oh, sorry.
I don't have time for you.
Uncle Ben's right, eh?
It's Uncle's laugh.
Hey,
sorry.
That Uncle Ben rice 2 minutes in the microwave, and they're nice, you know. Especially the Mexican rice. Yeah. Mexican rice. Biden or bitch, you know, he's still there.
No, but the thing is, Salah with Cody Gakpo, the difference is cop father between Mohamed Salah and Cody Gakpo. Has Salah been punished this season?
No. He's being punished now by being dropped.
No, but forget the statement and the interview. Has he been?
He got dropped before he came out, didn't he? He got dropped because Salah wasn't doing anything.
Has Cody Gakpo been?
Answer this question: who's the talisman? Who's the main goal scorer? Cody Gakpo or Mo Salah?
Mohamed Salah.
There you go. That's why.
Yeah, but then you could also add into a factor of why has Cody Gakpo not been dropped unpunished this season? Because you mentioned the other day. You mentioned the other day about Mohamed Salah setting the standards and that. Where's Cody Gakpo and everyone else setting the standard at this football club? Because they can get half time against Sunderland and then goes and plays 84 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I will defend Mohamed Salah. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I am going to defend Mohamed Salah because he is a legend to me. And if it's his last game on Saturday, I guarantee you, every single one come 5 o'clock is gonna be devastated, man. I'm gonna be upset. So I think, you know, people in my chat earlier giving me, you know, comments after comments. Why are you sticking up for Mo? I've said already, I don't agree with what he said, and I don't agree with the time he should have stayed behind closed doors. But for me, if Mo Salah feels like that, he feels like that. The only things that I don't like is when people calling him selfish and this and that. Mohamed Salah said so many times, man. Like, Cop, you're a Scouser yourself, and you're a Scouser yourself. How many times has Mohamed Salah spoke about his love for the people of Liverpool, the Scousers? His kids are fucking Scousers. They were born in Liverpool. And how many times has he always says the fans are the first priority?
They are the first priority. So when
And
you're not playing, when you're not
has he
playing
not
well,
said those words?
he has said those words. But we're talking about this season, and all I've heard from him this season.
Oh, but Cop,
is
he's not going to
saying-
come out every Cop. He comes out every game and he always apologizes to the fans.
Okay, but what are you doing about it? You're bringing me problems, not solutions.
Okay, then. So how come you're not saying Cody Gakpo and everyone should be dropped? You're saying get
Cody
rid of
Gakpo
Salah.
should be dropped. Who's he going to play on the left wing?
Would
You want Verts on the
Would you
left
sell
wing?
Cody
for
Gakpo
TK?
tomorrow? Would you sell Cody Gakpo tomorrow?
Would they sell him?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to bring in someone better.
Would you sell Conor Bradley?
Bradley, he's always injured, but no, I kind of need him to as a backup for Gomez at the moment.
Would you sell Canate?
Can I say?
Yeah.
Am I bringing in Gay?
Just anyone, any centre back.
Depends. If I'm going to be bringing in Gay, then I'd have to have a look at it because they'll only be coming back soon.
I don't understand how, because the reason why I asked you those questions is because Bradley's been poor, Gakpo's been poor, Salah's been poor, and Canate's been poor. Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I think everyone's in agreement we wouldn't sell the Gravenberches. So you said yes to the other three, but why not Canate? But you said yes to Salah and that. When you could argue Canate has been more poor. And me and Uncle, by the way, are Canate fans.
Okay, so the reason is because there's no one behind Canate to come in. I asked you, is Gay coming in to replace him? If Gay's coming in, goodbye Canate.
We got Leone when he's back.
When he's injured, got an ACL. We don't know what he's like. Coming back from an ACL at that young age, to dampen him, you don't know.
You know what it is, though? If Mo Salah is saying that the fans are number one priority, why would you do something like that then?
Exactly.
No,
Like
you know what's like. You know what? I think everyone's entitled to an opinion on the situation. Just like
no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's entitled to his opinion. I've never said he's not entitled to his own opinion. I never said that some of the things that he was saying, he was probably right in some of the things that he was saying. My point is, at the end of the day, right, is if you've got grievances like that, don't air it out in public like that. Especially at this time at the end of the day, when results at Liverpool are not good, and we don't know whether we want to keep this manager or not. And then you're adding that on top. What you should have done at the day is, look, you should have pulled Arne Slot aside and had a word with the hierarchy, with the Arne Slot and everything like that, and said, look, I'm not happy because I don't know why I'm getting dropped. Air your agreements out there behind closed doors. You know what I mean? If they don't listen to you, you feel they don't listen to you, well then you say to them, well, I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave the club because I don't feel valued at the club. I don't feel you listen to me and stuff. But for God's sake, keep it in house. Now you got everybody, every man and his dog at the day want to have an opinion on Salah and have an opinion on Liverpool. As if you ain't got enough problems as it is at the moment. And you got Per Merson, coming out and saying that he ain't done nothing wrong. Well, I'm not being funny, and it proves what character you got then. It proves what character you got. It proves that you got no moral compass. You know what I mean? And in no sort of like time that I hear it, sort of like, that him talking about the team. It's just about him. Let me show you something, yeah? Let me show you something. I'm going to show you something now, all right?
I agree with what you're saying.
Let me
Are
tell
you
you something.
defending the 32-year-old Salah or the 33-year-old Salah?
I'm defending Mohamed Salah.
No, no, that wasn't the question. Are you defending the 32-year-old version of Salah or the 33-year-old version? The question.
I'm just.
Because last season we had the 32-year-old version of Salah who was able to run around, and we got the 33-year-old version of Salah who can't.
I'm defending Mohamed Salah. I think what everyone has said about Mohamed Salah this week is speaking facts within their opinion. The only thing is I don't like is when people are saying it's complete. Right, forget it. Let's all pretend the interview just didn't happen. Right, let's just pretend he didn't do the interview. Cool, right, no interview. I don't like it. Forget the interview, right? The people are calling Salah selfish because this guy he has rejected Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich on numerous occasions. He could have easily gone, but he stayed at Liverpool.
He gave 400 grand a week. What do you expect?
Well, no, because he could have gone to Barcelona or Real Madrid and earned double that, or even
No,
Saudi.
you won't get 800 grand a week, mate. You ain't gonna get 800 grand a week.
If he goes to Saudi Arabia,
he's selfish. You know, he's selfish at that. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to tell you why, yeah? This may take a little bit long, but I'm going to tell you why.
And to be fair, we can still drop players that are crap.
Right. There's a series in the day, right? You might have heard about this footy. I know Cockfire heard about it. There's a series called Dallas. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Remember Dallas, yeah? Dallas, right?
Yep.
Right? Anyway, the main characters were JR and his brother Bobby, the Union family. Those are the main characters, you know what I mean? All right? JR's real name in real life is Larry Hagman. Bobby's real name in real life is Patrick Ewing. Yeah? Not Patrick Ewing. Oh, God. Patrick Duffy. Sorry, Patrick Duffy. His name is in real life, right? Patrick Ewing or something like that. Anyway, so what it was, there's a moment in this mini series that they had where Bobby was out of the series for a whole series. He was out, yeah, and his wife Pamela met somebody else. This and that, blah 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 blah. The last episode of that that particular series, yeah. Bobby comes back, steps out the shower, and he's Pamela's looking at him, and he's going, "What's the problem?" You look up, you see that, right? The reason why Bobby was at this series at the day, at that episode, at that particular series, and he only appeared in the last one, because remember he got killed off, innit? He got killed off. He got killed off. The reason why, because they had some discrepancies over money. The actor Patrick Duffy wanted more money. He said, "I'm just as big a star as JR," which he was. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because the whole series was based around them, their family. You know what I mean? So he goes, "I want more money," and this and that, and they wouldn't give him no more money. He tried to get on to more money. So he goes, "Well, listen, if you don't give me any more, give me what I want, I'm gonna walk." And they say, "Fuck it, walk." They told him to walk. And he walked. That's why he was out of the series, the whole series, yeah? JR, the actor Larry Hagman, right? Because they was all friends. They was all really good friends. He went to the network and said, "Yeah, you need to pay him the money that he asked for." He goes, "Well, we can't afford it. We don't need it. We don't really need it." And he goes, No. You're not understanding me. You need to pay him the money that he asked for. Because no, we can't do it. We can't do it. He goes, "Okay, then you got a choice. You either pay him the money, yeah, that's sort of like that he wants, or I walk. I walk. You don't get me." So then, what they had to do, they couldn't lose him. They couldn't lose Larry Hagman. They couldn't lose Larry. They had to backtrack and give Patrick Duffy a pay rise. That's what they're doing to come back. Now, the moral of the story is, that story I just told you, is when Sadio Mane and Salah, right, were supposed to get a pay rise, right, and Sadio Mane was asking for a pay rise and that, who did they give all the money to?
Salah.
Salah. Hold on, they gave all the money to Salah, right? Sadio Mane was asking for a pay rise and thinking that, right? they sacrificed Sadio Mane for Salah. So two things I want to say about that, right? Number one, at the day, when Salah starts talking about the fact at the day, sort of like what the club has done, what he's done for the club, he's also got to think about what the club's done for him. Yeah, he's also got to think about that. 1 second, hold on, give me a second, right? Number two, and everything that. Why didn't Salah? If Salah was not a selfish person, yeah, and this guy Salah, this guy Mane is a fellow African, you know. Remember, he's a fellow African. Because remember, Salah comes from Egypt, which is in Africa, and Mane comes from Senegal, which is in Africa. They're fellow Africans, yeah, right? Why didn't he go to the board and say? Because Salah had clout, you know. Salah had clout at that club. Why didn't he go to the board and said, like, yeah, you need to pay him the money that he wants, right?
Who's Sadio Mane?
Yeah, pay Sadio Mane the money he wants. Because the fact of the day, right? Sadio Mane was.
How do you know we didn't deal with that though? Like, because obviously those details.
No.
Yeah, but
No, because he had a lot of clout back then.
What I'm trying to say to you, why didn't how I know at the day that he didn't do that because Salah's still at the club. Did you just hear what I just said to you? Larry Hagman said to the network, he said, look, if you don't pay him the money that he wants, right, I am walking. Do you know, I'm going as well. I'm gonna go as well. So they had to backtrack. So Salah, I know Salah didn't go to the board and said, look, you know what, then if you don't pay him the money that he wants, yeah, Salah money wants, I'm walking. Because he wasn't, because he wants to be that guy. And you can tell at the day in his interview that he done, he wants to be that guy. He's a very selfish human being, I'm telling you. He's very selfish. Because he's like, fuck Mane and think that he can go. That means that I'm getting 400 grand a week.
Yeah, but he didn't sign
the money that was going to pay Mane, they paid the Salah.
I'm going to be honest, Uncle Man. We both agree that Sadio Mane is our favourite players, yeah? But for me, I don't think you can call Mohamed Salah selfish. And just hear me out, please. Because I don't look. I know every footballer's going through different stories. Mohamed Salah used to travel 8 hours a day just to go to training alone. When he was obviously really young back in the day, back in Africa, right? Because he couldn't afford transport and all that. So I don't blame him in the slightest. For him once.
Sadio Mane could have.
Sorry?
Do you honestly think Sadio Mane could afford to go training?
No, but I'm just talking about Salah's story in particular.
Yeah, but Sadio Mane came from a far poorer place than what Egypt was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And this is how Sadio Mane is a great person.
I can't possibly comment.
Do you know what Sadio Mane? Do you know Sadio Mane? He should donate half his wages to his country to build hospitals, to build schools, build the roads, and do all this infrastructure.
Most Salah's done that.
You know what I'm saying? He has done that. And the thing about it, we look at Sadio Mane at the end of the day, right? He's come from nothing either. He's come from nothing. Do you know what I mean? These people come from nothing. Even that guy, what's his name? The one that plays for Aston Villa, defensive midfielder. Oh gosh, he used to play for Everton. Onana come from the same thing, and he set up a school in Senegal. He set up a school in Senegal, and they so kids that then they can sort of get a chance in sort of like with a football career and this and that. Do you know what I mean? Him and his sister set up a school. Sister's quite fit, actually, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He ain't gonna lie. Sister's quite fit, actually. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, do you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say, I understand what you're saying, Foots, yeah, but he's not the only one that's come from rags to riches.
Oh no, Uncle, I'm in a complete agreement. For me, I think this is where we just disagree. I personally think I think every footballer is selfish. I think every human being is selfish. If I'm being truly honest, I think every let me hear me out, and you'll understand. Maybe, right? every human being is selfish when it comes to their families. Yay or nay?
When it comes to the
Harvey, you
family.
didn't say that though, did you? You didn't say you didn't mention the family part.
because that's where I was going to get to, because I was going to get to the
Oh,
point.
okay.
And
Then yes, I agree.
I've got Sadio Mane's quotes right on my monitor. Why Sadio Mane left Liverpool? Sadio Mane.
Oh, when did he say it?
This is actually coming from Sadio Mane's mouth.
When did he say this?
Back in 2022 when he left the football club. He said Sadio Mane has rejected a contract extension. So he got offered a contract to Liverpool of over £250,000 a week because he favoured a move to Bayern. Liverpool were effectively forced to the negotiation table due to Sadio Mane rejecting the contract. Nothing to do with him being okay. Liverpool clearly wanted him to stay, but Sadio just wanted to challenge his something new. He just wanted to do something new.
You just said at the day that quote and the day it's come from Sadio Mane. It hasn't come from Sadio Mane, has it?
Well, it's literally in quotations.
Yeah, for the club. That's from the club. Because Sadio Mane at the day wouldn't have said that.
So Sadio Mane rejected a contract back in 2022. What's everyone's thoughts on that? Because that was the year he left.
Yeah, but what? But is it the same money that Salah was getting? Because that's what was a problem.
It was 50 grand less, so we can't be dilly-dallying.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, was it the same money that Salah was getting?
No, it's 50 grand less.
Right, exactly. So but I would reject it. I would reject that.
What do you honestly think? After Sadio Mane should have been more money than Mohamed Salah back then?
Yes.
No, not more money. Not more.
Yes.
But at least more than what he was getting.
Either he should be on more money or the same.
I just think Salah, for me,
there's no way, and then all right, check this down. There's no way that Sadio Mane should have been on 50 grand less. Yeah, if 2 seasons,
you could argue Sadio Mane was
2 seasons in a row, they both shared the golden boot.
That's true.
So they scored the same amount of goals. Yeah, and arguably in the day, right? Arguably, Sadio Mane was a better all-round player than Salah. Arguably,
I
remember
agree.
the day Mane was doing this shit before sort of like Salah got to the club.
Yeah,
Salah could only play on the right hand side of midfield. You can only play on that.
I'm not saying I'm right, but people in the chat are agreeing with me. Sadio Mane's legs were beginning to go. I didn't want him to go.
They won't go nowhere.
I could go in my drawer over there. I've got dozens of Sadio Mane shirts. I was a proper Sadio Mane fan, yeah. But he even said after the Champions League final, because I can't remember the guy is who interviewed him. He interviewed him actually on the Champions League final pitch, and he was like, "Sadio, you said before the game, after the game, you're going to give us an answer. Is this your farewell from Liverpool Football Club?" And he basically said yes, in other words. And what happened a week later? He signed for Bayern Munich. Like, people in the chat are saying, Mane unfortunately was done at Liverpool.
He wasn't done. No way was he done. No way, man. That's rubbish. That's rubbish.
No, he
wasn't. No way was he done. Hold on. Let me get JP in. No way. Yes, bro.
Carl, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm on the stream.
Come on.
Wait, let me take you out and put you back in. One second.
Was Sadio Mane done? No, he wasn't. He was converted into a 9.
Oh, come on, Carl.
He was converted into 9
as a striker than he is as a left winger, isn't he?
He was converting into 9.
He was converting into a
9. What you got to remember? Hold on. What you got to remember, Foots? Yeah. This is what you got to remember. When we bought Luis Diaz in the day, right? And Luis Diaz was there because check this now, right? I'll give you 2 examples, right? Whenever you move Salah to a different position, like centrally, Salah looks shit. He looks rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You don't look good, right?
He's decent.
When Sadio Mane first come to the team, where did he play?
On the right.
Okay, right. When Salah come into the team, right? where did Sadio Mane play?
Left.
Right. When Luis Diaz come into the team, where did Sadio Mane play?
9.
Exactly. And he still clocked up. He still clocked up with amount of numbers at the day, right? I've given you three positions at the day that Sadio Mane has played since he's been at Liverpool, right? Yeah. And Salah can only play one position.
Well, Uncle,
you take Salah out of that position and put him as a 9. Don't look good. Put him on left, he can't do it.
Then,
even though he's got a left foot, he can't do it on the left.
By that metrics, then, right? By that metrics, then Semenyo is better than Mohamed Salah because he can play across the front three.
He's more versatile. I'll give him that. Doesn't mean he's better. It means he's more versatile.
What Semenyo can what? What do you say?
Semenyo can play anywhere across the front three.
Yeah. So can Mane.
Yeah, no, I'm comparing. No, I wasn't comparing Mane. I was comparing Mohamed Salah with Antoine Semenyo. JP
just said he's more versatile. Doesn't make him better.
I'm intrigued to see what JP. Do you think
JP.
Big up my bro every time, yeah.
JP in the building. Big up
from Trinidad and that, yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Trinidad.
Wait, can
got the G-string Wi-Fi. Let's go.
Wait, JP.
I'm gonna play you this, you know.
Oh no, JP.
Run it.
Let me play this thing for him.
Take your time, Squidly. Me a ride bike and you ride bicycle and you lead me. Watch your roach gully corner. Squidly. Fully salt, you pussy clot, you know, here. Too enough, man. Oh, the John. Squidly. You alright? Where the bicycle? Oh, the John.
Let me read out some of this comments before I start. Officially bringing JP. Let me read out some of the comments, man. The comments are piling up to blood fire. Hold on. All right. Rabbit said, what I mean is Gapper will be able to track back to Mo who won't do it at his current age. Lord Moby 1, it says we were told we were going in for Isaac from the start of the window, which is true, but it went quite quiet after we get Iketika, then surprise us on deadline day. That's true.
But we didn't get him on deadline day. We got him the day before.
Okay.
He was done at midnight, so it was technically deadline day.
Stop that.
Well, not close.
Lord Moby said, Mino. Where's this guy? Mino what?
Mino Raiola.
Mino Raiola controlled his players.
What is that profile pic?
Okay. Ravi says, I want Slotterbeck or Diamante or Mark Gay as the next centre back. Oh, that's quite good actually. Diamante is a good player, you know. I don't know why we ain't got him. I don't know why. Great player. Sesko is mid. It's coming from Ravi. Everyone knew Diaz was going somewhere. He wanted more money. We had him on 75k. That's true. That is true.
I'm not rewriting history at the time.
Yeah. But one thing about Luis Diaz, which I have to rate, yeah. Whenever he put on a Liverpool shirt, he gave 100% effort, even though he wanted to leave. He did. We were going to get Iketika to replace Nunes. We had to jump the gun because of Newcastle. Isaac was because of Jota.
We got them both because of Jota's passing, is what he's saying.
Yeah. Question: will Chiesa be watching the Brighton game at home with his missus on the sofa come Saturday? What do you guys think?
He'd be on the bench, I reckon.
He'd have to be on the bench.
Yeah.
Lord Moby says Jota was always in the box, but deployed left wing Nunes was up top. Yeah, it's true.
And Diaz was our false 9 last season as well.
Yeah. Rab said, question, lads, can you please share some light on Harvey Elliott, his situation? We'll be talking about that in a bit. Don't worry about that. Even when we brought Jota, Firmino still played false 9. Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying. He false 9.
Jota rolled bench.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. He rotated. Jota was definitely better up top for his hat trick playing there. Yeah, he was better up top, but he mostly deployed on the left.
And when he was deployed on the left,
Elliott is getting done wrong. Yeah, it's true. Elliott is getting done wrong, man. He actually supports this club. Slot is going to regret getting rid of talent that have been here for years. True. Kwanzaa, Morton, and Brassetis are all going to do well. True.
Is he gone? That Brassetis player.
No, he's not.
Might as well be, innit? I think he's going on loan in January now.
He's still injured. He's still recovering from like growing pains and stuff.
Hey, remember this song? Louis Gotti, he drinks sangria. Bad tune, React, I'm drinking coconut water. You?
How is this coconut water? It's regular water.
Lord Moby says we haven't been better as a team in general, just in defensive structure. That's true. I'll give that good. Care about Mo. Liverpool. Camilla, big up Camilla. Liverpool getting bad. Yes, true. In the attacking sense, we are missing him massively because even if he's greedy, he creates chances, which is a positive. Without him, Gakpo just shoots on sight. Yeah, true. And Ekitike.
Cop father was shocked the other day.
Sorry?
When was that?
Cop father was shocked the other day when I told him that Mo Salah's actually second for the most creative chances in his team. And he's been at the team for 3 games.
I can't agree with that last comment about Ekitike because he's our highest goal scorer.
Well, this one is.
Yeah, Ekitike is our highest goal scorer. He's on 5 goals.
Big up Ekitike. Bad man. Ravi says, like some Liverpool fans saying that Sunderland are a good team. That's why we drew 1-1. We should have beaten them. So how did City school them if City are so-called poor?
Okay, let's ask Chelsea that question. Let's ask Arsenal that question.
Yeah. All right, lads. And Dicko, big up and Dicko in the building. Gakpo and Isaac is Markovic and Ricky Lambert, you know.
No, I'm sorry. No.
I'm not feeling that. If you was on the panel, you'd have got a timeout, you know.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Ravi says the last one for time being. Ravi says I was concerned when Slot joined the club doing his best Brendan Rodgers and Roy Hodgson impression in joining in his joining interview. Rotted.
Rav, don't worry. We do remember what you said. We know you tell us about 1,000 times a day. Bless up, Rav.
Kieran's in the building.
He likes to remind us, doesn't he?
Right. JP!
Talk to me.
My boy.
Talk to me.
My boy.
What we talking about? I hearing Mane, I hearing So many are playing different positions.
That Caribbean accent, man.
Again. What's the question for him?
I like that Caribbean accent, man. You know what I mean? Now we're talking about Salah. Should Salah apologize to the team and to Arne Slot? What do you think?
Yeah, you have to. I think Steven Gerrard came out and said it the best. You know, in the heat of the moment, in how things could unravel at a club very quickly with these type of egos and stuff. You say and do things where things will happen, and you need to do some introspective and then try to see how you can look at what you've done, see if it's a mistake, and then be a man about it, apologize, make up, and let's move on. We are all human beings. Nobody going to crucify Salah for making a mistake. Gerrard said it in his interview. He got a red card in 30 seconds in a Man United game after, right? So we all lose our heads. We all make mistakes. It's just to come out and apologize after, say I am sorry, be humble, move on, right? So I definitely agree that Salah should apologize. Let's get this thing sorted, because at the end of the day, Salah is one of our greatest Liverpool players ever, right? And we don't want to just throw away what Salah has done for us in one little mistake. And we are saying we are Liverpool. We can't forgive Salah for what he's done. No, that's not how my club operates. That's not how I operate, because I know I can make mistakes as well. And when I make mistakes, I want others to give me a second chance and to be able to apologize, and things could happen and be back to normal going forward. So a simple apology, I think Gerrard summed it up the best in terms of him having to live through it with Suarez and him doing it as a captain as well, making mistakes as a captain and having to come out and apologize and doing things. And I think that was his advice to both Van Dijk and Salah. So Van Dijk as the captain brings and Slot together to kind of to get things sorted, and Salah understanding from Steven Gerrard, a previous Liverpool legend and captain, and listening to Van Dijk to try and sort out this, because we will need Salah in the running to win the trophy this season. So yeah, I agree with the apology from Salah, and let's move on. We forgive you, bro, and let's go.
What it is at the end of the day, right? My argument is that you don't get into the team unless you apologize. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not willing to apologize, well, then you're gonna get moved on in January. Simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean. I can only forgive somebody if they're willing to sort of like put it this way, if they're worthy of forgiveness.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because they've got to be worthy of the forgiveness. Of forgiveness. You know what I mean? Now, to me, at the end of the day, at the moment, it doesn't look like Salah wants to sort of like, wants to sort of like do all that. Wants to apologize. You know what I mean? He's not come out and said anything. He's not come out and sort of like said that he wants to apologize.
We don't know if he said it behind the scenes though.
It's not good enough, is it? We don't want to hear about what's happening behind
the scenes. That's the case.
It's not good enough. We don't want to hear about what he's probably said. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes, we want to know publicly. Put it this way: as public as he came out with his with that thing there, is as public he can be with apology.
Yeah. You have to do that way because he came out public, Uncle Rod. You're right. Because he came out publicly and made the club a circus. You have to now publicly humble yourself.
I think you're posting this on Saturday. I think when Arne Slot does his press conference in the morning at 9 o'clock, I think depending on what Arne Slot says, let's just pretend he says yes, we've spoken to the player, because he's been training all week. I've seen the pictures and the clips. Yeah. Right. And I think. Look, for me, I'll be honest. If he said sorry behind the scenes, that's good enough for me. You can go back to
No, man, you're mad.
No.
What to that?
You can go back to the bench for me. I'm sorry.
What's your name? Squidly.
Play the clip. Uncle, if you say the word, you're gonna play the clip.
That's true. Though. That is actually true.
Or you gotta say, shit, get out of here, man.
Take your time, Squidly. Me a ride bike and you ride bicycle and you lead me. Watch your roach gully corner. Watch roach gully corner. Squidly. Squidly. Fully salt, you pussy clot. You know here. Too enough, man. Oh, the God. Squidly. Squidly. You alright? Where the bicycle is? Oh, the
That's fucked. That is.
Uncle, do you know the guy? It's on the
Right,
bike like this. And they just go.
let me keep it up. Let me keep it up. The vote on the poll. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Should Salah apologize before he comes back to the team? And Ali Slot. Right. 64 says yes. 20 says no. And 16 don't care. Yeah, man. I mean, so I want to talk about this guy here now. Enough about Salah. I mean, I want to talk about this guy here now. Let me put this guy. Harvey Elliott.
Bring him home.
Harvey Elliott. So, Unai Emery confirms Harvey Elliott is likely to leave Aston Villa in January. Hopefully, we can get a solution for him and to try to play consistently to continue in his career with us or with us or not. He's on loan. He's on loan, but he hasn't worked out. So what's your JP?
That's
JP, as you came in late, what's your thoughts on Harvey Elliott? What's your thoughts?
No, I mean, I just want to say, I don't think Harvey Elliott, because we upgraded on Elliott with Boots, right? But saying that, I don't think that he's not a quality player because I rated him. Especially before the injury, Harvey was one of England's best prospects, right? And this to me is alarming that Aston Villa team, I mean, even though they have Rodgers and stuff, I really thought he would have go into Aston Villa and be a shining light there. So the fact that you're not able to get into that squad, there's no way you're getting into our squad. If you understand what I'm saying, it's kind of difficult. And as much as I would like to see Elliott come back and succeed, knowing my manager, he's not going to get the playing time. That's why he sent him out on loan in the first place. So I am kind of intrigued to see how it is. If he comes back in January, what will be the plan? Because I'm not seeing him getting game time in Liverpool coming into January. I'm not seeing it. So, like for me, come back into January and then go out on loan. I'm not even sure if that's legal to do, right? So that you could come back on loan and then you go on loan. I think what's this guy in our midfield who did it? The Spaniard, but Setic is. Yeah, I think he went on loan and then they cancelled that loan and then he went to another club. So I think that's what I've seen with Elliott, but it's not a good sign for me, for Elliott not doing well in Aston Villa. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what breakdown, because to me, I think he's at the level of an Aston Villa player and he's a quality player for that level and for that club. And to see that you're not able to get into a team like Aston Villa, it's kind of worrying to me, because I know looking at what team can you fit into now. Is it probably we're going a step below Aston Villa to, like, let's say a Brighton, a Fulham, I'm not gonna say like a Wolves, but like let me say like who else is there? probably a Bournemouth,
Crystal Palace.
yeah, Crystal Palace, yeah. So those kind of mid-table teams, and I'm not saying he's going to like a Leeds because I think he's too good for Leeds. I think he's a quality player still, but like not at the level of Liverpool because we have upgraded on him. But the fact that you're not making the Aston Villa team where they only have a couple of players like Rodgers and they play in your position, it kind of alarming to me that you can't get a sniff. And that's worrying to me. Yeah, no, you can't. You're not playing no minutes. You're not playing no minutes.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, yeah.
Copfather, what are you saying?
I'm saying bring him back. And I'm saying bring him back because I'd rather see Harvey Elliott in our first team than McAllister. 100%. I'd rather see Harvey Elliott there.
Yeah.
Would you think that once we sign Wirtz and once McAllister, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch were in our midfield, did you ever think we see Curtis Jones there? There you go. So to say Elliott doesn't have a place in this team, I don't agree with because McAllister's not played good enough. And if Harvey Elliott comes in the January, I expect him to be coming straight into the first team and McAllister to hold bench for a while to get some confidence back into himself.
How can you play Harvey Elliott as a deep line midfielder though?
You play him.
You're talking about Copfather talking about the 10 position that he played in Italy. So you'd rather see Elliott in the 10 than McAllister.
Is this bold fraud going to do that again?
A bold fraud, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think so. Yeah.
Would you think this bald fraud would play Curtis Jones?
Yes.
I'd rate Curtis Jones.
I
Because
rate Curtis Jones. I think Curtis Jones on the pitch all the time.
I think Slot does actually like Curtis Jones.
You don't think Harvey Elliott could come in and make a difference to this team?
I'll be honest, under this manager, no.
Yeah, me
He
too.
unlocks low block teams like no one else on our team can.
Yeah,
Even
but
Wirtz can unlock low block teams like Elliott does.
With the way we play,
Yeah, where we play Copfather.
Cop, what 3 traits does Harvey Elliott have that he has better that will actually improve this team based off how we play football?
Who am I comparing him to?
No, just saying, like, what's his 3 traits and how he would improve the team?
Okay, so he can unlock a low block, right? When he comes on the pitch, he's able to get a goal. That's always good. If you can get a smash and grab. Don't forget, he's the reason we brought PSG back to a 1-0.
A once in a blue moon.
Okay, once in a blue moon is better than nothing.
I think
right?
Harvey Elliott's best attributes is actually keeping hold of the ball.
Okay.
But he doesn't have the physicality in the Slot team.
He doesn't need the physicality in the Slot team. Wirtz is there. He doesn't have the physicality either.
Why do you think in the past couple of weeks Wirtz has put on muscle mass?
So did Harvey Elliott when he came back from
Harvey
Elliott
is like a 5'7" twig. Like
and when he came back from loan, was he not built up? When he came back from loan, had that haircut, was he not built up?
Thought you don't rate him like that.
No, Uncle Man, I've got clips on my channel. Yeah, I rate Harvey Elliott, and JP agreed with me. If this was Jurgen Klopp, I would play him, but unfortunately, we got fucking don't look about bold head in fraud. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
right, okay.
If we had a better manager, I would. But I'm all about right now.
I get. You know what, Foots? I actually get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Look at where we played last season. He doesn't fit in this team under this manager, though.
Does McAllister?
McAllister surely fits under this manager.
Not at the moment. He doesn't.
Oh, you can't just keep using not at the moment.
He's not playing well. He's no different than Salah right now. When you play, he's not playing well.
It's very simple. He's fatigued. He's knackered.
Okay, that doesn't change the fact that we need a player there who's gonna.
Okay, so you're telling me we're just gonna go all guns blazing and just let the goals in like it's fucking Bonnie Blue and that, because we've got too much of an attacking threat. Harvey Elliott attacking midfielder, Wirtz attacking midfielder, Curtis Jones box to box, and Gravenberch only works as well as a double pivot. So we'll just leak the goals like Bonnie Blue, yeah?
Okay, so who are you going to play? If you can't play McAllister, is he going to keep the goals out either?
I would go Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz midfield.
Okay. So you're taking out McAllister?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Who's playing on the right wing?
Who's playing on the right wing?
You just put Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, and Wirtz in the midfield three. So who's playing on the right wing now?
The greatest Premier League player, mate.
Which currently he's not in our team right now. So let's disregard Salah for now because he's not in our team right now. So right now we have an empty space on the right wing. Doesn't play Chiesa, so Chiesa's not going to go there. So the only other player he plays there is either going to be Szoboszlai or Wirtz, right?
Boom! I've got you. This is what we do, right? This is what we do.
Go
So
on.
if we're going 4-4-2 like we did the other day,
There you go.
McAllister gets dropped. You keep you put Szoboszlai on the right.
Mhm.
Sorry, Jones and Gravenberch,
Mhm.
and then Florian Wirtz interchanges as on the left, coming into the
Okay.
midfield,
Yeah.
and then Isaac Ekitike up front.
Mhm.
So you think he's going to play that in the Premier League?
But I mean, why not?
Why not?
Do you think he's going to play that in the Premier League? It's just a simple question. Is he going to play it in the
We
Premier
will
League?
see
He plays in
Saturday.
the
We had to
Champions
see
League,
Saturday.
but is he going to play it in the Prem?
Yeah, we had to see Saturday because I mean, like in my humble opinion, I would keep the same squad. Just start Wirtz. Just like for
JP, do you agree with me though when it comes to Harvey?
Footy, what would you do, right? So you play a 4-4-2, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Don't you?
4-4-2.
He doesn't play a 4-4-2. That completely changes my argument. Once we play a 4-4-2 consistently, that
Yeah.
changes my argument then. I'm going off the basis that we play 4-2-3-1.
Rod, let me just hear a footy question there. What you say?
No, because I want to say it's just like I'm gonna do
Yeah.
like
So
the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
continue
how
that footy.
you
I agree
want
with
it,
you,
right?
Rod.
So Gomez will be a right back, yeah?
Gomez right back.
Yeah, Gomez right back.
Hang on, is Bradley able to play?
Nah, Bradley can hold bench, man, because
That's what we think, but we're not slot. So the question is he
You're wrong
able
in
to
it.
play?
this guy.
Who's this guy?
Bradley playing, Rod. Bradley starting.
No,
Saturday.
okay.
Bradley
Is Bradley
starting
fit?
Saturday footy.
Wait, say that again, JP?
Bradley starting on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree, but I would rather see Gomez. Who
So we going with what we are.
who
Go
would
off
you
what
rather
Slot
see?
would do.
Alex?
We're going footies first, yeah?
Okay,
Okay.
because Bradley starting, so Slot playing Bradley to play right back.
I
Saturday.
keep telling
No,
you,
I think
he's a
we're
good
all
player,
doing our
Bradley.
own teams, I think.
Yeah. Oh, McAllister
He's the best there's been from
from
the
the Argentine. Oh, McAllister.
I've got a
Big tune.
beautiful McAllister shirt. I'm gonna have to show you. Yeah, the Verge, and then I think you go Kirk as at left back.
Yeah.
I'll find this guy, you know. And Dish, there you go. He's down there now.
Because I think Cop thinks I don't rate McAllister. Macca's my baller still. Look, look at this bad boy shirt in it.
Mm-hmm.
Premier League champions.
Who's your left back? Robertson or Kirkes?
Kirk's.
Kirkes, you know. I'll say Kirkes, you know.
Kirkes against Brighton?
Yes.
No.
Right, so you got four. All right, so Szoboszlai's on the right, yeah?
I'll explain to you why I'm going Kirkes. Because the way
I'm listening.
they play very expansive out from the back football, and Milos Kirkes can exploit that.
Who's in the middle? Who's choose in the middle?
Oh,
And we play extremely poor
Gravenberch
crap football at the moment.
Gravenberch and who?
Gravenberch and Jones.
Who's on the left?
Florian.
Wirtz, yeah?
Yeah. But obviously, in the game, he will actually come into the midfield as well.
Okay. Right. So your two strikers, Ekatike and Isaac and Ekatike, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, Kirkus can get beyond Brighton back line, but he can also get Sack on his own arse. Brossard and Robertson. Nah, I'm going Kirks, man. With how Brighton play, I think Kirk.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's all right, isn't it?
That was the squad playing just Bradley for Gomez.
That's not bad, is it? Really?
This will be the squad, just Bradley for Gomez.
You want to change Bradley for Gomez, yeah?
Yeah, dude.
I'm
This
telling you
will
what
be
Slot's going to do. It's going to be Bradley and it's going to be Robertson.
Right,
I know what Slot's going to do. He ain't going to play 4-4-2. He's too stubborn for that. He'd be 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, that's what I think he will do. But that's the team I would want.
No, but what
If
we're
we're going off
doing.
the team we want, then fine.
No, but what I'm trying to say, what we're doing, we're putting out teams at the day that how we would play. We all know what Scott's going to do. You know what I mean? But we're putting out sort of what we would do. You know what I mean? You understand?
No,
we're playing manager. We're playing head coach. Yeah.
But
Football manager.
I'm intrigued to see why Cup Father saying we wouldn't play this because we really have no choice. Remember, Gakpo still out, Chiesa recovering, so we Salah. If we don't, Salah doesn't apologize. He might not be there Saturday as well. So this is all we have. So Isaac and Ekatike will play, and then we have Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, so McAllister could come off the bench like how we did in the last Premier League game against Leeds. And we have, I think the only other good option off the bench would be Rio, right? So it's Rio and McAllister is the only two that could come off the bench. So you're not going to bench Isaac. You're not going to bench unless you're going with you're adding another midfielder in this rank here. And you're taking off one of the strikers, he could possibly do that. But like what I'm seeing here is that same Inter Milan formation where you have the protection to the back four and just Bradley coming in.
JP, I said the other night, when I did the match preview, didn't I say it the day that you should play 4-4-2? Right? And didn't I the same lineup that I put out was the same lineup that you Slot put out on that Tuesday night. Same.
Right.
All right. So
JP,
who are you changing in? Who comes in and who comes out in this squad?
So because Gomez started in the San Siro, Bradley will get a shot because Slot wouldn't want to, with all the heavy games coming up now, he wouldn't want to put pressure on Gomez, right? So he will rotate.
Bradley comes in.
Yeah, so he will rotate one time, right? So Bradley comes in.
Are you keeping the same formation? Yeah.
Yeah. Because of the lack of personnel we have, we got Pona there, Chiesa. We not sure we're going with Chiesa. Salah, we not sure we're going with Salah. And so because of the lack of the personnel that we have and people at our disposal, I think it's obvious that Wirtz coming because Wirtz got a rest and Wirtz comes in for McAllister and you keep the same squad. Kirkes also comes in for Robertson, right? So
would you swap them two around, Jones and Wirtz? Or leave it like
that? So you just keep the formation and you let Wirtz play the 10 like how McAllister was playing, that more advanced forward role, and let Wirtz do that instead of Wirtz coming where Jones is a more deep line playmaker, right? So wherever
this then, so like
so it's like that. Yeah.
Okay.
The diamond.
Yeah,
like a diamond 4-4-2.
Yeah. So Wirtz will be a little more mobile. He can cover ground more, and he's a little more creative than McAllister in that road. Because when he came on, you saw the pass he played to Ekatike. It was just
yeah.
But that only happened because he now came onto the pitch, so he's still getting a feel of the game and stuff. So Wirtz, that one pass Wirtz did there was more than McAllister did in the entire match, right? In that position. right? So I think in this will be the formation. But as Cup Father said, with this manager, you never know, bro. It's like,
Yeah, but we're going on what we would do. We're
yeah,
going on
it's
what we
like
would do.
sometimes this will be the obvious, and then you just throw a curveball, and we don't know. So let's see how
But
it goes. I think this more thing here.
you're playing two offensive fullbacks.
Playing what?
Those two offensive fullbacks. They're not defensive fullbacks. Them two. They're offensive one. Bradley likes to run down that way, and Kirkus likes to run down that way. You're going to leave Canate and Virgil exposed at the back.
No, you just give them instruction.
All right, Cop Father.
Yeah.
It's your turn. Your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who comes out and who comes in?
Okay, so I'm not playing Bradley.
All right, so he comes out, right? Give me a second. Give me a second, my man. So Bradley, well, Gomez come back in then, yeah?
I'm putting Gomez in, yeah.
Okay, cool. I happen to rate Gomez anyway. I rate him. I agree.
All right, Joey G.
Yeah. For morning, bro. Are you bringing Robertson back in?
Yeah, Kirkus is an offensive fullback, and we don't need an offensive fullback against Brighton. We need a defensive one.
Okay, cool. Give me a second. He comes out. Robbo. Oh, Andy. It sounds too much like Tommy Robertson, so I don't like singing that.
That's disrespectful to say Kirkus is not defensive wing back.
He's not
defensive.
No,
he's very offensive. He runs up and down that
side all the time. Yo, no, JP, don't take it to heart, big man.
No, like I just say it because this is the same Kirkus that played against Arsenal and gave a defensive masterclass.
All right.
That's against Arsenal. What's he done since then?
Huh?
That's against Arsenal. What's he done since then?
No, but I have seen other games where he has defended well as well. So I remember his instruction that causing him not to play well. Yeah. So
I'm going for the diamond as well.
You going for diamond, right? So
Verts is behind him and Grav is back there.
Are you bringing back? So what you did? It midfield's all right then, yeah.
Yeah. So Bozolai, keep him there. Put Jones on that side. Put Verts just behind them and put Gravenberch behind the halfway line.
So put him more deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
put Verts behind Ekatike and Isaac.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So that's what I'm trying to say. So like, yeah, he comes like that. He comes over there. He comes there. Yep.
Yeah, I want Gravenberch further back though. I want him right behind the halfway line, so he's more of a.
You want him back there, yeah? Yeah.
I want Szoboszlai, bring Szoboszlai forward.
Yeah.
And push Gravenberch a bit further back. I want him in the circle itself, push him further back. I want Gravenberch to be deeper because I know what Brighton are like.
Right, sorry,
What's happened there?
So he goes here, yeah?
Yeah, Szoboszlai gets all that area there to himself. Gravenberch needs to push a little bit further back.
Yeah. I'll have him front and back four.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I know Gomez is going to come running up, and I know Robertson is going to come over and help defend. So that's 4 defenders we potentially have there.
Yeah. So you got this. Is how you got it. This is the guy. You got it.
That's it. So Bozolai gets all that side. Jones gets all that side, and Ekatike can do what he does best.
Yeah, that's like a diamond still. That's all right. Still, I'm feeling that.
I know Gomez is going to come running up that side, and if you have Kirkus on that side, he's going to do the same. So you're going to have Gravenberch, Canate, and Virgil trying to defend, whereas Robertson is more likely to stay back like he was in the Inter Milan game. You barely seen him run up. You barely seen Robertson run up that left side all game. So Jones has everything there. Gravenberch moves back. So you potentially have 4 defenders at the back keeping Brighton out.
Yeah, facts.
So just a question for Cup Father before we move to footy.
Yeah, man.
So if we have Bradley and Kirkus, and Slot says, well, do run forward, you're just protecting the back 4. That's tactics and instruction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why
is not going to be good at that.
Yeah,
in my opinion, Kirkes is not going to be good at that. He's a wing back, not a left back.
Yeah,
he's a wing back.
So when remember Kirkes was the one to come and replace Robbo, right? And to kind of in transition and stuff, right? And this is why it's kind of saying it kind of disrespectful to say that a professional left back can't defend when you see you have a
you're saying left back, JP. You're saying left back. Robertson's a left back. Kirkes is a left wing back. It's a completely different position.
No, so a left back and a left wing back, right? There is a difference, and I agree with you. Kirkes is a little more offensive, but in my opinion, Kirkes is not like, so you see like how Frimpong is like definitely a right wing back, and we have so-called question marks on Frimpong defending. I have seen Kirkes in a couple of games this season, and he defended well as in a left back position, right? So he has the potential to do it. So I'm not saying that Robertson is not better than him at defending. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying why I could see Kirkes and Bradley playing is because Slot giving them instruction and rotating, because remember we going into the heavy festive period and this hectic schedule of playing. So for Robbo and Gomez, who are injury prone and older, to play 2 games back to back, it could be a little daunting on them, and probably they get injured and we shorter left back and take. So that's why I'm saying you put the 2 wing backs to play in this formation and just give them instruction. Don't overlap, or overlap when is the opportunity, right? So they can't do it, because I've seen Kirkes defend properly this season, right? And this was defending properly against speedy wingers as well, right? So it's not to say that he cannot play left back and he cannot do a defensive work, because then I could show you sample sizes where I saw it this season. And the reason why he's not doing it is because of the instructions and the way how our managers letting him play.
Yeah, but how do you know you won't do that on Saturday then? How do you know he won't do that on Saturday? How do you know he won't let him invert? Because what happened?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So because our manager is giving him that tactic, it could be detrimental. But if it is the manager tell Kirkes to do what he did in Arsenal, then we safe. You understand what I'm saying? But if
I understand what you're saying, but
he was up against Madueke. How would he have done against Saka?
Yeah, but Madueke is fast as well.
He's fast, but he can't shoot.
Yeah. He can't what?
He's fast, but he can't shoot.
To be
Who
fair,
can't shoot?
Nah, man.
He can't shoot.
No.
Madueke.
Did you see his goal the other day?
He's got speed, but no end product.
All right,
Madueke's been good this season, Carl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get other games. I'm gonna get other games.
Carl,
I'm gonna get other games, and I'm going to
I can't hit 2 of us at the same time.
Yeah, no, just one at a time.
Yeah, I'm going to get the other games where he played defensively sound in those games, right? And because I just giving you one here. Apart from the mistake in the Newcastle game, remember when he ducked, he played. That was a good defensive performance in that game. But why we highlighting that is because he made an obvious mistake, and that's why people. But if you take out that mistake, he had a good performance in that game defensively, right? So while you all go through footy team and stuff, I'll just give more sample sizes where he played.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you is this, right? Maybe he can defend. Maybe he can defend, but Slot don't play him that way.
Yeah, and
so why not go with somebody that can defend, and he plays in the position that he's obviously told that he can play in. And even if he's told that they need to invert, he doesn't invert.
Remember the legs, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying.
Robertson's not really running up that much up the left. They're concentrating more on the right now. With Szoboszlai down that side, they're concentrating more on that side.
Yeah.
So if Robertson's not having to run so much, he can just come in front of Canate, Virgil with Gravenberch and defend there, which is why Inter Milan didn't really have a sniff. Because as soon as they came past there, they came up against Canate, Virgil, Robertson, and Gravenberch. That's why Inter Milan didn't have a sniff. Because he came up against 4 defenders straight away.
Yeah, I hear that.
Gomez was running up and down that side with Szoboszlai all night. If they went down that side, they probably would have had more joy, but they didn't. They tried to go through the middle to where Gravenberch, Robertson, Virgil, and Canate were all waiting.
Yeah, no, I not think so.
Footy, let Footy come in and
Yeah.
who comes out and who comes in.
Oh, I thought that was the team I already picked. No.
Is this the thing we look
Who's
at?
first?
Yeah.
Who's first?
Huh?
Yeah, that was the team. That was the team.
Same formation. You're not moving anybody around, yeah?
No, but in game, obviously, throughout the game, players will move.
Yeah.
It will go to a diamond halfway through the game.
Yeah, I hear that. Oh,
That's what we would do, but we all know Slot, and he ain't gonna do that.
I will pick that. This is a team.
I would pick that. Definitely.
I will pick that.
But we know Slot. He'll pick a 4-2. He's stubborn. He'll pick a 4-2-3-1. He'll play Szoboszlai on the right, Ekatike on the left. Isak as the lone striker. We know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, we know. Well, I'm gonna do a match preview tomorrow night anyway, so we can go more into it tomorrow night. Right, let me read out some of the comments before we leave from here. Yeah, Henry, Andy said Henry said when was it Henry? I think Henry said when he was at Barca was on the team, but away games at Villarreal got into was it? What's that? I don't know what he's written here. What's written here? Changes?
Squidler.
Huh?
He said Squidler.
It's quickly, that's not that. Found out it was dropped, smashed. Okay, go ahead again. Up there, pulled him up in stands, and he didn't say anything to the media. But to say changes. Oh, I meant to say changes. Cool. Lads, just a thought. This is for Harvey, just a thought. How do we know both Slot and Salah haven't spoken multiple times behind closed doors? For Salah to feel nothing has been resolved to make Salah speak out publicly. That could be the case, but still keep your mouth shut.
But the consequences to your actions, isn't there?
Yes, and big up. Now you have to get consequences to your action, man. I know what you're saying, G, but
not acting like he's like killed a man or something.
There's consequences to everything you do.
That's true.
There's consequences to everything you do.
Yeah, come on, man.
We can spot. Anthony could say we can spot on footy, but only two can't drop. Are Ali and Dom. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Ravi said, "Who shot JR? Big story now. Remember my mum was hooked on that. I was as well, actually. I was only a kid at that time. I was as well.
Who shot JR?
Yeah. That was a big thing, you know. Back in them days, that was a big thing, boy. I remember that when I was a kid. That was a big thing, man. It's like
growing up as a kid, I still had the newspapers to get my thing or teletext. I didn't have all this technology. That came after me.
Hey, remember teletext?
I had probably teletext.
Stop it. Big up Asher. Big up Asher NFC. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe before you leave here, please. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Asher said, oh, sorry. It was all a dream. It was. That's what. In the end, it was. In the end, how they done it. It was like she dreamt it. She dreamt that whole thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I remember that, man. I used to read Word Up magazine.
I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that.
I know, innit? Ravi would always do that, innit? Arto6421 says, big up, lads. Big up to you, Arto. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, please, as you're new around here. I love to be thrown under a bus for 400k a week plus the rest.
And
Life's like oil and betrayal.
And I'm going to be honest, and I thought you'd be on my side, you know.
Sometimes things don't go your way, bro. Mane was walking away like Craig Davis when we could have had one more possible 2 years.
Craig, stop.
Craig Davis.
Peter Cropper King. I don't know. I can't.
What a picture.
I'm going to say Peter because I already butchered that. Larry Hagman.
I think it's Kropotkin.
No, Larry Hagman analogy is mad. Yeah, it's boy. Analogies are mad, aren't they? Really, you know what I mean? Kante gave money back to his country. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Kante was selfless as well. Lots of Rod's respect for that comment. Ashley said, unfortunately, all today's superstars have egos. It's part of their DNA. Bobby was one of the rare.
He was very unselfish player.
Always smiling, wasn't he? Copfather not messing around. Salah is selfish. Arthur says Salah is a selfish guy. He's getting sore tummy once new signings come through the door.
Okay. Yeah, because he knew his days were numbered.
I hear that. Lord Moby said Mane wanted the same money as Salah. He did.
He won the same amount. At the time, he won the same amount.
Yeah.
But Mane
he should have got it.
Firmino scored that goal to win us the Club World Cup. Let's be pedantic about it.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. It was Bobby Firmino who scored us the Club World Cup.
That's what I just said, Firmino.
Yeah.
We said Mane.
No, he said Firmino.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, Mane, for me, was maximum a 250k player.
Fuck off.
I disagree.
I'm not having that.
Massively disagree.
I'm not having that.
No.
You could play him on the left wing. You could play him as a 9.
No, I'm not having that, man.
Unks, let me
Where's the
explain.
talent he's got?
Not having that, man.
You could even play him on the right.
Take your time, Squidly. Me a ride bike and you ride bicycle and you lead me. Watch your roach gully corner. Squidly. Fully salt, you pussy clot in a year. Too enough, man. Oh, the Squidly. You alright? Where the bicycle? Oh, the
Where's the bicycle at?
Wait, Cop. Do you know how you said you want Bradley? He's suspended.
Bradley suspended?
He's suspended. He got a yellow card last week.
Oh, yeah, he
He's
did.
suspended?
Yeah.
He's on 5 yellows.
Who's suspended?
Bradley.
Bradley's suspended. Oh, that means Gomez is going to play. Then. That's great. Oh God, he's going to play Curtis Jones there.
No, Trudeau said no. It's because
if he plays Curtis Jones here,
it's business. Mane never sold as many shirts as Salah. No, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if it came down to that. I don't know if it came down to that. Fair enough, though.
Uncle loves
Mane. Nice. Mane was a G, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, Mane ran his. Look at this thing from Lord Moby.
Hang on, since Mane's left,
Mane ran his legs off.
2 trophies. Since Mane's left, Salah's only won 2 trophies.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, since Mane left, because he won everything with Mane.
He's won 3.
What's that?
What's the third one?
So he won the League Cup.
Yeah.
You fucking hardly in there. He didn't even play the final, did he?
He won the League Cup. He got a medal.
Okay, so he won the league. He won the League Cup with the kids. Okay.
Yeah, and then he won the Community Shield.
No, we're not counting the tray. We've been through this. The tray does not get counted.
Oh, Cop, I respect your opinions, but everybody, why is it then every single YouTuber, barring you and Unks, disagree with me?
About what?
Mane was on the decline. He was.
He was on the decline on the left wing. I've already conceded that point.
Full stop.
No, because as soon as he went back into as the 9, his game picked up again.
So why did we sell him for Darwin?
Are we rewriting history here?
Why did we sell him for Darwin Núñez?
Because Mane wanted to go.
Exactly. So
he wanted to go because he wasn't getting paid as much as Salah.
Oh, guess what, Cop? Salah never wanted to go.
No, he doesn't. He still doesn't. Why would you want to go when you're getting paid $400,000 a week?
Okay, then even when he's on cheap wages, he didn't want to go.
No, because he wanted to get more wages.
No, but he could have gone to any club and earned more. So why didn't he leave? So Mane cared about the money, and Salah didn't.
Mane didn't care about the money. He just wanted to be paid. He wanted to be paid for his contribution, which I agreed with, and he was as much to do with our team as Salah was.
Mane got paid very well.
No, he never.
No, he didn't.
No, he never.
Okay, I'm going to Google how much he was in his final season for you, yeah?
Okay.
LFC wage bill website. Let's have a look.
When Thiago came in, Thiago was on $200K a week.
And give me complete honesty, yeah? Right, I've got it here. Sadio Mane was on. So Mo Salah, was all in agreement that Mo Salah $200,000 a week is fair enough.
Which year we're talking about here? Because Thiago was on $200,000 a week.
This was the year that Mane left. Virgil van Dijk was the most paid player at the current time. He was on 220.
Right, how much was Salah Mane on?
Salah was on 200,000, and Sadio Mane was on 120.
Right, so that's 80 grand less. Yeah,
I could understand.
Hold on. You're already looking at 80 grand less, right? Now, Mane knew at the day that obviously Salah was getting a pay rise. It's going to go up to about 350 grand. Yeah, right. Mane wanted the same money as Salah because he worked just as hard as Salah, if not harder than Salah. So I don't see why at the end of the day that Mane should not have got the same money.
Fully agree.
You know what I mean? Because he was just as good a player, and at the day, right, the things at the day with Sadio Mane, where Sadio Mane had the edge over, sort of like edge over him, was the fact at the day that he can play multiple positions. Salah couldn't. Salah couldn't only play in the right.
Let me add something.
Hold on, we've not actually asked JP. JP, was in the season where Mane went to Bayern Munich, was Sadio Mane on the decline as a footballer?
Yeah,
he was.
He was on the decline, but
the legs were going.
We're rewriting history again.
Yeah, so
on the left wing, he was done on the left wing.
Yeah, on the left wing, right? But this is what I want to. Yeah, so because remember, we remember him as the left wing. So that's why if you're on the decline in the left wing, you will say, well, all right, the player clearly on the decline. That's why I agree with Cupfather that when he reverted into the different positions, he was given better performances and he just wanted to leave. That's why he left. It's because he wanted to leave as well.
Yeah,
right?
I said that, but everyone was disagreeing with me.
Right. Let me explain something. Because I need to explain something because you mans are going off track. You and JP and Footy going off track, right? Number one, when Mane came to the club, Mane came to the club. He played on the right hand side of midfield, of the forward
Right,
line.
yeah.
For the
On the
forward
right
line.
wing.
That's where he played, yeah. And he was brilliant at it because he played that for for Southampton and in Austria, yeah.
Yep.
He played that, right? But then when Salah came in, he got moved to the left. Didn't complain, right? Because I'm not being funny there. If they got a player like a right winger and say, right, you know, Salah, you got to go into the middle, Salah's going to complain. You know that, don't you? He's going to complain.
Yeah, but I think one of the reasons why we had to put him there.
He's going to play. No, but so Mane did not complain. He went on the left. Yeah, right? Went on the left and he batted up on the left.
Yeah, he was the best left winger in the world.
Right, he was best. He was really good on the left, right? So when Luis Diaz come in, he's got to move again, right? Now, nobody's ever seen, right, Sadio Mane play as a 9. Nobody's seen that. It's never happened before. So obviously, today, that's unfamiliar territory for him. So it wasn't the fact that his legs were going; it's unfamiliar territory. Because if you put Salah in a 9 and as a 9, he doesn't look good. So what we're gonna say is his legs going then. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you gotta realize the difference. Now, that last season when Salah was there, Salah obviously Mane, the last season, right? Mane wanted more money at the end of the day. Wanted more money. He wanted the same money as Salah was getting. Yeah. And I don't think he's wrong. I do not think he's wrong. Right? Because Mane is a better all-round player than Salah. He's a better all-round player. Do you understand what I'm saying?
My question is
that's just a fact. That's just a fact. He's a better all-round player. Because there's so many there's things at the day that Sadio Mane could do on the pitch that Salah can't do.
Yeah.
We know Salah and Day for running down the wing and scoring a goal, right? But Mane links up play. Mane would defend. Mane would do this. Mane would do that. And it was always a situation that sort of like when Salah came into Liverpool, all of a sudden right, everything was a Salah. They forgot what Sadio Mane had done previously, and what he was done now. Look at what he did against Man United. That goal, that thing gets. It
was real disrespectful.
Right, this is in his last season, you know.
Yeah,
I think I'm sure it was in his last season. His back was turned towards the goal. Yeah, he received the ball, and he just chipped it right round it. He chipped it round him, round the defense, and landed at the day on Mo Salah's foot.
Yeah.
Landed at the day, right? He didn't look or nothing like that. He didn't look. He just went bang first time, and he just bent right round, landed on his foot. Yeah, Salah ain't doing that.
Rod, Mane had a song. Mane had a song.
I'm going to be honest.
Mane had a song.
Yes, Mane had
one. Mane only had one song. It was like
because
Sadio Mane.
Because most of the times I used to be hearing. But
that's incorporated into free. Remember there's no money, and it goes. We got Bobby Firmino and we got Salah and something like that.
What I say is that most of the times you would have heard Mo Salah running down the way, and this is and when Mane has done something, it's
JP, man, I love your accent, bro.
Yeah, sorry.
JP, say that again, please.
Mo Salah running down the way, right? So imagine
with the guy on microphone.
Yeah, imagine Salah and Mane going head to head in the African Nations final.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Mane won.
and Mane is the one who won the trophy, and that so when we look at it in that area there, Mane is an African champion, right? And so we have an
I
African
remember he beat
champion.
him twice. So they beat him twice.
Yeah.
He
So
won
we have
he won the African Nations Cup
because
and
Mane was
beat him in the
equally
qualifiers.
important. Yeah, equally important to his country, just as Salah, and Mane proved that he could get his country, over the line more than Salah.
That Senegal
his
team was
reason,
quite good, though.
right? Was that?
That Senegal team was good. That Egypt team was shit.
Nah, you can't say that. That Egypt team was
They got to a
decent enough,
final,
man.
footy.
They got a
Egypt
final
versus Senegal in the
penalties,
final.
footy.
I'm sorry, but I'm stepping in. I'm defending the Egyptian king. Like
Nah,
here we go again.
I just
he
find
just rang there and he's just said, "Reacts, come on, man. I need someone sticking up for me."
I just say
Listen,
Salah and Mane supposed to be making the same money. yeah, for sure. Same money, right? You can't say Salah was that much better than Mane, that Salah had to get more money than Mane.
JP, you understand ball, yeah?
Yeah, but of course,
I want to ask you two simple questions. Just like the two basic questions, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll ask Cop and Unks because I'm intrigued to see what people think. Right? JP, who is a better footballer, Mohamed Salah or Sadio Mane?
Who's
JP?
a better footballer?
Yep.
Mane.
And who deserved the wages more, Mane or Mohamed Salah?
Mane.
Both.
JP, I don't think it's even a debate. I think Salah is clear of Mane.
No, Mane. Listen,
so
I'm not being funny. You haven't listened to a word I say. Mane worked just as hard, if not harder, than sort of like
who's a better playmaker?
A lot of the stuff that Mane done.
No, my God! Do you ever see Mane doing Trevella passes and outside the foot shot passes?
No. Of course, I just told you that. The Man United one, I just told you.
I'd put my camera for this one, right?
Salah's been doing it week in, week out.
Salah can't do passes like what Mane done against Man United. He can't do that pass.
Just the outside of the foot. They're great.
Do you know what pass I'm talking about?
Yeah, Rods, let me help you out a little bit here, right?
Who's a bigger legend, Uncle?
No, forget.
So you can't say who's a bigger legend because obviously Salah's been at the club more longer, so he's going to be the bigger legend.
Yeah, but then by that logic,
but he's still only won 2 trophies since he left.
Okay, then. Oh, I'm going to ask you. Right, I'll come to.
Since Mane left, Salah was won the Premier League.
That's a nonsensical question because obviously, Salah has been at the club more longer. Is it 3 years since Mane left? Is it 3 years since Mane left?
It's been 3 years.
3 years, so really and truly, he's had 3 more years at the club at the day to do whatever he wants to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? So obviously, at the day, he's going to be the bigger legend because he stayed there more longer.
No, if you actually
more with Mane, if you want to put it that way, you won more with Mane.
If you actually compare the seasons, right? Mane joined in 2016. Mohamed Salah joined in 2017. So Mane was at the club for 1 year. Back to what Uncle said about why Mane was on the right. Coutinho was playing left wing. So you're not going to drop Coutinho when he was playing left wing. And then you've had Bobby Firmino.
Coutinho had a free role, bro.
Yeah, but you're not going to put a left.
He started off on the left, and he started off on the left.
You're not going to put 2 left-sided players on the
left. But what I'm trying to listen. Even though he didn't play on the right, okay, all right then. When Mo Salah came in, yeah, right. Coutinho was at the club still, yeah.
Yeah.
So why was Mane put on the left then?
Because obviously Coutinho
became a 10.
Yeah, because Coutinho was literally putting a transfer request. So the summer Salah joined.
No, he was still there. He played the season.
We called him the Fab Four.
I'm getting to the point, right? When Salah joined in June 2017, did Coutinho put in a transfer request? Yay or nay?
No, he didn't put in a transfer request.
He didn't put in a transfer request.
They played the whole season for. They played the whole season.
He left in January, Uncle.
They still paid. They paid at least 6 months together. Remember the Arsenal game?
We called them the Fab Four.
Did Coutinho
Isn't it? Am I lying though? Am I lying though?
in a
No,
Am I lying?
we
in a
called them the Fab Four.
transfer
Coutinho,
request?
Mane, Firmino, Salah.
Regardless of listen, he didn't leave.
Philippe
He did.
Coutinho did submit a transfer request in 2017 on the 11th of August, BBC and Sky Sports reported. So he did put in a transfer request.
Yeah,
So
but he did. What I'm trying to say to you, and he hadn't left yet. They paid at least. They paid at least. Yeah, right. If you want to sort of like say it like that, all right, okay. Let me give you that. They paid at least 4 months together. They still paid 4 months together. So really and truly in the day, right? Yeah, there will be no space for mine to go on the left. If that's your logic.
Yeah,
What I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say to you with Coutinho had a free role. Coutinho wasn't used as a left winger. He had a free role.
Yeah, I'm not arguing your
He's
point.
like Coutinho at the day was like a Luis Garcia.
Yeah,
it's like a Luis Garcia. He may start off on left, but he would not end up on the left. He'd be here, there, and everywhere.
I'm not arguing your point. I
So
agree.
what
Did have a free role.
Right. So what happened at the day, right? When Salah came in, Mane got pushed onto the left. Because remember, all right then, where was Mane playing? Yeah, where was Mane playing when we played Arsenal? Yeah, and Salah was in that. Salah was playing. Yeah, Coutinho was playing. Right. Where was Mane playing?
On the left.
Wait, say that again. Sorry.
Where was Mane playing at the end of the day? Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we played Arsenal and we beat them 4-3. I do declare Salah was playing that game, wasn't he? Salah was playing that game.
In what game did we beat Arsenal 4-3? I thought it was 4-0, wasn't it?
No, 4-3.
Because Salah rang the whole.
This is in London.
No, that was 3-3. I thought it was in the orange kit.
No, 4-3. It was 4-3. Because remember Oxlade-Chamberlain scored for them. Yeah. Oxlade-Chamberlain scored.
I'm sure it's 3-3.
No, it's 4-3. Remember when he cut in? When Mane ran down the left, he ran down the left, and I think Coutinho scored 2 goals that game, didn't he? I do believe.
No, Roberto Firmino scored. Yeah, because we Liverpool were 2-0 up. Arsenal scored 3 times. It's
4-3.
It says
remember when Mane ran down, and like who's was it Bellerin was he right back?
Mesut Ozil scored that day.
No, it wasn't that game. We were thinking the wrong game. I remember when and Coutinho scored that free kick. It was in London, man.
Yes, I know what you're on about. That season, Salah wasn't there. That was the season before that.
You're right. Salah wasn't there.
Because he was in the. Yes, Mane ran the whole round down the right hand side, cutting on the left.
The left. It was the left hand side.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, on the right hand side. Yeah, it was a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah, then Coutinho scored the free kick.
And he scored again, didn't he?
Yeah, and then Mane scored because we 4-3.
Yeah, but Coutinho, even at that time, Coutinho wasn't playing on the left.
He had a free role.
He had a free role.
Let me just help. Let me just say something here, right? And that's why I don't want nobody coming on the stream. Yeah, no, because I'm not taking no disrespect for Mane in terms of, because I agree with Rods. Like Mane and Salah supposed to be on the same money because Mane's work and impact on the team was just as crucial. So here are my points with Mane and Salah and why I agree they're supposed to get the same money, right? When you look at Mane's goal contributions, when Salah was at the club, Mane was getting either equal the same amount of Premier League goals as Salah or just a little under with no penalties. Right?
Yes.
Salah was taking all the penalties. So Mane tied the golden boot with Salah with no penalties.
Twice.
Right? Yeah, so let's say Mane was on penalties, Mane would have had more goals. And that's why I agree with Uncle Rods and saying that Mane's role in Liverpool is equally as good to Salah, because if not even, I will argue even better, because Salah scoring penalties for Liverpool, right? If
But
we
JP, very
yeah,
quickly.
so somebody who's scoring similar goals or tying with you with golden boot without scoring a penalty, that means his impact in games is just as equally as good as yours. You understand what I see? So that's why I agree with Uncle Rods, where Mane deserved that song. So it's supposed to be, I'm gonna take off my camera for this one. Sadio Mane, running down the way. Mane.
Talk question.
Let me read out some of these comments. These comments
I can't believe JP's profile picks Gakpo, you know.
You know what it is today? Let me read some of these comments, because these comments are really loading up, and I want to try and get it.
You know what? People think I hate
trying to get through enough.
Let's get the kick.
All right. There are levels of selfish. If Salah's family were on the breadline, then selfish is fine, true, but not when you are a multi-millionaire. Yeah. Tudor says Mane was done by 20. Nah, allow that.
No.
Allow that. No, he was trash at Bayern.
No, again, not true. He had a bust up with Leroy Sané.
And that's why he left after a while.
Did you watch him at Bayern?
21-20.
Did I watch him at Bayern?
Mane was
because I do a show with a Bayern Munich fan, and he says he was shit.
Yeah.
He had a bust up with thinking. He had a bust up with
Sané. Who's he going to start with? The guys already there.
Yeah.
You know what?
Mane was done. Don't agree with that. But Rob said JP Mane was declining because he was getting slower and started using him up top. Yeah, it's your opinion, but I still don't agree with that. This is a quality stream. Really enjoying this. Ravi, big up Ravi. Ravi likes taking the piss out of 40. That's what he likes doing. What does that have to do with his legs going?
What are we on about?
I don't know what he's on about. I think it's because of, I said he was playing as a 9, which is an unfamiliar territory for him.
His pace, uncle.
You know what I mean? And what it is, when you looked at sort of like when you put Salah in that same position as what they put Mane in, Salah didn't look good. So what we're gonna say, that his legs were going as well. Do you know what I mean?
Well, what I would say is Salah was always the one who scored right at the beginning of the season, but Mane picked up at the business end of the season. He always did. They always counteracted each other and ended up near enough the same goals every season. So what are people talking about?
Sorry?
Well, if you actually
say again, for you. I didn't hear what you said.
No, I was gonna say, do you think Mane's pace?
Cop. What did you say, Cop?
So what I was saying is Salah always would score loads of goals right at the beginning of the season and then drop off after January, and that's when Mane would kick in for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So they'd ended up on near enough equal goals. People forget that. Salah has always been the same. He always declines around about January. He stops scoring goals, and that's when Mane would kick in and score more. That's what happened every season.
Exactly.
How is that not the same contribution?
It wasn't every season, Cop.
It was every season.
Cop.
Salah is not good after Christmas.
Cop,
he's never good after Christmas.
Cop, how come? I'm going to answer this. Yeah. How come? If you look at Sadio Mane's stats from when he joined Liverpool in 2016 to 2022, so that's 6 years. We look at Salah's stats from 2017 to 2023. They both had 6 years, equal parts. Why is it Salah's stats are absolutely light years clear of Sadio Mane when they both had the exact same amount of time?
Yeah, but how?
What do you mean light years clear?
But what I'm saying, Footy, is if we give Sadio Mane the penalties, then it would have been.
Are we talking about with penalties included as well?
Yeah, but what you got to understand, Footy, and this is what I don't get where you're going with this. Yeah, right. What you got to understand: 2 seasons in a row, they got the golden boot.
They're both got the golden boot.
So they can't be light years away, can they?
Correct, Rods, and Mane get non-penalty goals.
Yeah, and I'm saying, and so you can't be light. You can't be light years.
Light years, yeah.
When 2 seasons they got sort of like the same. Like they got the golden boot for being a top scorer, and plus at the day, right? Mane was ripping up trees at the day at Liverpool before Salah come in.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. Anyway, Mane left because Klopp told him he was going to get less minutes. That's why he went and brought in Nunes. Yeah, because
Mane was going to get substituted for Jota. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. He played bare positions on his legs when, as a result, I don't agree with that. But, you know, that's obviously your opinion. Rax is right. That's come from Curtis. Salah versus Mane is not a debate now. Uncle is. I'm a Mane fan. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm a Mane fan because the thing is that a lot of these fans forget what Mane's done for the club. You know what I mean? So I'm a Mane fan. You know why I'm a Mane fan? Because he's not selfish. Mane's not selfish. Mane don't think it's all about him. But I know someone that does do, though. So, I'm a Mane fan. I rate people like that. Salah won that debate in longevity, clears Mane. Yeah, because he's at the club more longer.
Okay, let's play that way.
Makes no sense. You know what? It makes no sense. We all knew that water laced with vodka. Saying stop that.
No. Real talk. How come then Steven Gerrard, right? He was at the club for 15 plus years. I'll explain this point. Yeah. No, because you guys are saying
because you just going around in circles, bro.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No. I watched Steven Gerrard's entire career with my own eyes.
Who was a bigger legend for Liverpool, Mohamed Salah or Steven Gerrard?
Based off what he won, I'd give it to Salah. Based off what he did, I'd give it to Gerrard. What are we talking about here?
So you think Gerrard's a bigger legend than Mohamed Salah?
100%.
What's this got to do with Sadio Mane?
No, you understand the analogy I'm going down. So Uncle said he hasn't. Obviously,
the guy was talking about longevity.
I can never, please, right? Salah has obviously done more years than Sadio Mane. Correct. Okay. Steven Gerrard has done more years than Mohamed Salah. Correct. Yes. But why is it people put Mohamed Salah above Steven Gerrard when he's done way less years? But it's not.
Because he won more
when he's done less years.
Because he won more. That's why.
He won the league.
Are they going to say this player was fantastic?
Salah's a two-time.
He's got two league. He's got two league medals. He got 2 league medals at the day. Salah has, and Gerrard hasn't. And what it is at the day, the bread and butter at the day for Liverpool is the league. Bread and butter.
Not in my lifetime. It wasn't. It was the Champions League.
By the way, earlier.
But this is what Bill Shankly said. Bill Shankly said back in the day, the bread and butter is the league. You know what I mean?
It should be.
Yeah. So if we go on that premises at the day, yes, at the day, Salah would be a bigger legend because at the day, sort of like he's got 2 league Premier League medals. And obviously Gerrard didn't get it. But what it is at the day is it's like you cannot put Salah light years ahead of Mane if for 2 seasons they shared the golden boot.
And they won the same amount. Salah's won 2 trophies since he's left. He's won 2 trophies since Mane left.
Rod's cup father and footy. Hold on, because I'm hearing something I'm real disagreeing with here. Is it that we saying Salah is a bigger legend than Steven Gerrard?
No,
that's what I'm going off. That's what people.
Because they put me on any stream and I debating that to tooth and nail because Gerrard is the greatest thing this club ever seen, and he had to do real good. Steven Gerrard carried us for years.
Magano
But
was
Let me
Gerrard-
read out some of his. Let me read out some of his comments,
Yeah,
because
so-
these comments have really piled him up. Would our previous target, Julian Alvarez, cost less than Isaac and give us more return up front?
Not with this
That
manager.
will give us more, man. Be patient. Be patient.
Kieran, my good friend, big up Kieran. He said, big up fellas. What you saying for Harvey Elliott? I'll take him as a backup for Verts. Also can play on the right as cover to quality player. Yeah, man, he's a quality player, in my opinion.
He agrees with me then. Bring him straight back in.
I'm not just saying this because of his weekend. Don't sleep on Villa in this title race. If they sign a top striker alongside Watkins, they can actually defend, and their midfield is elite. Yeah,
I'm still
they
looking
played
at
well
City.
tonight as well. They won again tonight, didn't they? They beat.
I'm still looking at City for the league because they've small blood. You've seen them go down to Villa, Arsenal go down to Villa, 2 points in it now.
Yeah.
You know what City's like when they get going.
And Dickens said, I'd rather it was all done behind closed doors. I agree with that.
Exactly.
Ravi said, no, reacts, I'm talking about my drink, lots of laugh. Question, we answer this one quick. Question, so how does Salah team and club move forward from this madness? Quick one.
He comes out and publicly apologises.
All right. Cop 5 said he apologises. Foot reacts. What says you quick?
I want to give Steven Gerrard the.
Fuck Steven Gerrard, man. What
No,
do you say
not
about
Steven Gerrard. Sorry, I didn't mean to say
No.
Steven Gerrard. Sorry, Steven Gerrard's in my head. I was just watching.
Yeah, I wonder why.
For me, I want to. This is going to be Mohamed Salah's last game. For me, forget the apology. That can come. I want to give this man the greatest send off that he deserves, and I want him to be able to play on Saturday and wish him well, and send him to Saudi Arabia with all our wishes, and live life in Africa. That's what I want.
Right. JP, quick.
Yeah, say again.
Answer this question quick. It's a quick fire question.
How does Salah team and club move forward from this madness? Yeah, just apology, as I said earlier, from Salah. We are big men here. Men make mistakes. You have to be humble enough to apologize and put those little things behind you and forgive Salah as ambassador of the club. He has done wonders for us. So one mistake, I'm not going to crucify him for. So just apologize. Come out and say sorry. We're working as a team and go back to doing what Salah does best, which is helping the team win trophies.
Right. Kieran says Salah apologize or else he will continue to sit out. I agree with that. Yeah, I played that for you anyway. My prediction: Mo won't be in the squad tomorrow. Yeah.
That'd be stupid if he's not.
Then on the other hand, we have to ask why, like, was it Carvalho? We've seen the talent, but doesn't get a kick for Brentford. Yeah, he hasn't really played for Brentford.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's a good point there, Kieran, mate. Kieran, it's just a whole heap of stress. We could all do without, especially how results are. Elliott needs to move abroad likes of Dortmund. I said he should have gone to Dortmund in the first place. Dortmund would have been a better move for him. He'd have been cooking at Dortmund. I'm telling you. Rabbit said, but if Wirtz, God forbid, gets injured, isn't it worth keeping Elliott for a quality backup? Yeah, that's true. Scott doesn't rate Elliott. He has no future at Liverpool.
He didn't rate Jones either, but yeah, Jones is in the team.
Yeah, well, I think he makes it apparent that he doesn't rate him. I make it apparent he doesn't. Like Chiesa, he makes that apparent as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Ravi, sorry, Kieran said, Ravi, yeah, agree. We need a Salah back in form, big time. Yeah?
Mm. I'd rather he apologises and goes in the summer so we can give him a proper send off.
Exactly.
Well, no,
Ravi said, Scott probably don't rate his own misses.
Nah, wild.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Last four unbeaten. Last four unbeaten with Salah dropped. Does show Slot has been correct on his scenarios. Scenarios. Slot killing the club by not rating good players like Elliott. That's Ravi. Curtis Jones can't leave. He is the only Scouser that's gone for Lord Mowbray. That's not that.
That's true.
Ravi said, Copfather, I agree with you, but Slot is a twat. It's not that. Kieran said Morgan Rogers would be a class one. I thought we was getting Morgan Rogers. Yeah. I thought I did a stream on us getting Morgan Rogers.
The reason why Elliott went on loan was so Rogers could come to us in January. Was the information I got.
I thought he's actually got. I thought Elliott was going one way, Morgan Rogers coming the other.
That's what I thought as well.
Carmenio says, get players right fast, Liverpool FC. Bradley's banned. Yeah, he's out. He's suspended for that game. Jones has to start. That's come from Kieran. Sam Tillia says Bradley is banned, as Ant said. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, Sam. Please do. What's it? Bradley banned. Yeah, that one. Robo. There you go. Shit. Thing, man. Let's do my nose. Kirkes can get beyond Brighton's backline, but he can also get sacked on his own arse too. Starting Robbo. That's coming from Kieran. Dom, 1 yellow card away from a ban as well.
Right, didn't know that.
Bradley's ban. I didn't know that either. Footy, please tell Rods Bradley is banned. Well, you didn't want to put him in, is it? You know what I mean? Well, you don't want to put him in. That was you, Footy.
No, I said Joe Gomez at right back.
You too lie.
That was Cop.
I put Gomez as right back.
You put Bradley.
It must be JP.
I said what Slot would do. I said this is what
I've read the screen.
Question: does it matter which team scores first to determine who wins the game on Saturday? It does because with their bloody
I'll show you one
record. Dom will be right back Saturday. Jones in midfield because Bradley's suspended. Now they just put Gomez in, man. They put Gomez in. He can't be that stupid. Hate to shock some Mo was going to leave. He probably just brought it forward. Yeah.
But we knew he was going to leave in the summer. Everyone's fine with him leaving in the summer.
I'm not.
Can't count glorified soccer aid, charity game, charity shield. Stop that. Soccer aid. Footy, just look at our champions war. Was it? No 50p trophy community shield.
And it's a joke.
Copfather, my snooker club final is next weekend. Next Wednesday versus Holly Holly name.
Good luck, man. Hope you win.
Okay. Question: Will we make fourth?
No, we'll make 5th.
We have to make fourth. You see.
We get
Yeah,
we
Salah was at the club longer because he's better over longer. Get out of that, man.
Here we go again.
Get out of that, man.
come on,
Joe
my arm.
literally carried us footy. We were
I'm not saying Gerald didn't carry.
atrocious.
We were.
I mean, footy reacts. There's no point in debating this, bro. The Marnie bias is mad. Yeah,
It's not
well,
about bias. It's about seeing what's in front of you.
you know
Your
what
own
is
two
it?
eyes.
When they start talking about sort of like bias and fan and this and that, I'll say yeah, there is a bias because you know what it is. There was certainly a bias with Salah.
Yeah,
there was certainly a bias with Salah.
Can I ask a question? Did Sadio Mane ever win PFA Player of the Year?
no, but he won a Premier League, a Champions League, a Super
I've
Cup.
done all that, and he's won it 3 times.
What do you mean?
He won PFA Player of the Year 3 times. Player of the Year 3
FA
times.
Player there, that's by fans.
Okay.
Come on, now, man.
No, it's
And he
not.
still won the same.
It is.
He's only got 2 more trophies than Mane.
What the PFA Associations Award? That's done by like football. That's done by footballers in the Premier League. They vote for who wins that.
Yeah, football.
You've already said that was a mess around. It just
Without
got people who
Sadio
don't
Mane,
existing.
Salah not winning.
That's like a charity shield business, man. No, that ain't.
Look, I've got
That's charity
Mane
shield, man.
on the green screen. There we
That's
go.
charity shield, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Right. So
I'm
without
sure Salah looks
Sadio
happy
Mane,
to be in that picture.
You could be with
How
Trudeau.
come Salah
You
winning
could be
both of
with
those?
You know what? You
know what?
Mate?
Cop,
You know
you're gonna
is it?
miss
You could be
Mane.
you could be
I'm
with
telling you that
Trudeau at the end of the day. You could be with Trudeau because you and Trudeau are Salah fanboys, you know.
Whoa, have you told Carl and Jamie and everyone who's on Salah who would said the same?
I'll tell them straight, you know, bro. You think I won't tell them? You already got roasted on my show at the neighbor when he was talking about bring back Gerrard, you know. He got roasted in there. I can
Who
show
got
you.
roasted? Wait,
You know what I
what,
mean?
me?
No, I said Cal
Cal.
already got he got roasted on my show for talking about thing. Great debate. Mane was tearing it before Salah got here, but Salah continued to tear it after Mane left. It's a tough one, you know. Both legends, yeah, and I agree with that.
Okay, so if I can promise
He
you,
did carry
that
He did carry on tearing up when he left. You know what I mean?
So if I can guarantee you that both of them would have stayed. So Mane stays and Salah, they continue doing what they were doing. But now it's Luis Diaz, Mane, and Salah. Would we have won more?
I've got a question for you, Cop.
Well, one second, because JP's got to go.
Yeah, big up guys are out there, right? So we'll link up, we'll big up, right? Copish, a Cop father, footy,
Big up yourself, bless up.
guys. Big up, man.
Wait,
Later,
we're gonna
man.
play Squidly for him. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, run it one more time. Wait, Squidly.
No.
Emotional damage.
Big up, guys. Later.
Take your time, Squidly. Me a ride bike and you ride bicycle and you lead me. Watch your roach gully corner. Watch roach gully corner. Squidly. Squidly. Fully salt, you pussy clot. You know here. Too enough, man. Oh, the John. Squidly. Squidly. You alright? Where the bicycle at? Oh, the John.
Stop it. What's it? Kieran said Mane is definitely more rounded, but in my opinion, Salah was higher level for longer. I think that's a fact.
Yep.
Salah has had a great 8 seasons, 8 more than 8. 8. Mane had 4 or 5 max. Fanboy settings, man.
Whoa, Uncle, I've got. You know what? I've got a big tweet, a bomber, for you.
What? Fucking Salah's leaving.
No, so just for the people that saying
Put it up in it. Just send it. Put it up, man.
Mohammed, I don't know how you do it because I've got it's on my PC.
All right, just tell the people then. I'm going to check something.
How many? Who do you think's assisted each other more, Salah or Mane?
Assisted.
Yeah. Do you think Salah's assisted Mane more, or Mane's assisted Salah more?
I'd have to say Salah's probably assisted Mane more.
Salah's assisted Mane 18 times. Mane, not even half of that.
That's what I said.
Salah, 14 assists to Bobby, 10 assists to Cody Gakpo, 5 assists to Jota, 5 assists to Nunes, 113 assists. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 80, 60 to Robbo. No Liverpool players more assists in the last 8 years.
Okay.
What do you mean? He's had more assists.
Fair. You know what? When Salah
Salah's had
goes,
more assists.
when this great man goes,
So Salah had more assists, did you say?
yeah.
Yeah,
Salah's
he's fucking them all longer, isn't he?
Salah's assisted Mane more than Mane's assisted.
No, he hasn't, because you never used to pass to him.
It's literally a fact on Premier League website.
No. You never used to pass to him. What? Oh, all right. If he's assisted Mane more, right? Why does Mane used to complain that he don't pass?
It was one time against Burnley.
No, not one time. It was quite a few times he never passed. Do you know what I mean? So them settings there that you're getting on day, right? I'm afraid it's wrong.
Do you think I'm a Salah fanboy?
I thought you and Trudon are. You and Trudon are actually fanboys of Salah.
No,
seriously, you are. You both.
I speak on the team.
In it. Am I lying though?
I speak on the team. I just say what I see.
Do you know what I'm going to do for you, Uncle? When the next show is, I'm going to wear my Sadio Mane shirt and my scarf for you. Just for you.
Or a name on one, isn't it?
For God's
Dougley says Gerrard best.
That was cheeky, you know. That was cheeky.
Oh no, let me get rid of these ones there. Prime Gerrard walks into our midfield now. Yeah, facts.
Us three start.
Usyk Wilder looks like happening. Who wins? Again.
Usyk slaps Wilder, Ant.
Oh man. Oh no, I don't see why that's going to happen because there's only one winner out of that. There's only one winner. That's Usyk. I'll be surprised if that goes sort of like more than one round. Might sound harsh, but I'll sell Endo on January and bring in a CM. No, it doesn't sound harsh.
We're already bringing the CM. It's called Elliott.
Yeah, innit? Only 2 more trophies, one being a league title. Judah said, I ain't a fanboy, Roz. You sure? It's just facts. Salah will go down as a bigger legend than Mane because he's been at the club more longer.
Okay.
And he's provided 2 Premier Leagues.
We can't
but you don't understand that.
We can't do this
Facts
again.
are facts, Roz. And fanboy is a fanboy.
Uncle, I'm actually serious. Real talk, yeah. Is Sadio Mane
what makes a fanboy? Then so be it. Yeah. All right, then I could call you fanboy.
Is Sadio Mane in your top 3 Liverpool favourite players of all time?
What's that?
Is Sadio Mane in your top 3 favourite Liverpool players of all time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I take it John Barnes is in there. Mane and who else?
John Barnes, Mane, and oh gosh, it's hard.
My granddad is Ken. He loved Kenny and Hansen. They were his.
I like Kenny Hansen, yeah, but like Mane.
I thought you was a Firmino fan.
No, I was going to get to that, but like, then again, I liked people like fucking the guy, Scottish guy, the midfielder. No, he went to Italy.
All right, not McAllister.
No, back in the day.
All right.
I forgot his fucking name. He worked on Sky Sports.
Oh, Stevie Nicol.
No, he worked on Sky Sports.
Oh, no, that's a left back, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got Sky Sports.
Stevie Nichol's a left back, isn't he?
Yeah, you know, he's a midfielder.
Plus
He
he's
was a
on
midfielder.
SBM.
He went to Sampdoria back in the day, man. He was a club captain, wasn't he? He's a Scottish guy, club captain. I remember his name. I can't remember. Forgot his name. Salah assists more, money more. Who's that? The fanboy. Oh, it had to be Judon, didn't it? Had to be Judon. Fanboy settings, bro.
Trudon
Salah more overall. Sometimes he was greedy, but he had assisted Mane. I don't think so.
Is it
I
Graham
don't think
Souness?
I don't think so. Don't think so.
Yeah, but Uncle, the facts are the facts. Like, they are actual
The
facts.
facts are the facts. I don't know where you get your facts from, because
They're on the
bare
Premier League
complaints-
website.
There's bare complaints that he wasn't
By the
passing
way,
to.
was the player that you liked Graham Souness?
That's it, Graham Souness, yeah, Graham
Yeah,
Souness.
Scottish midfielder, yeah.
Yeah, Graham Souness, Mane, and I'd have to have Firmino in there still. Yeah, all time, man. Physically, Mane. Pace, Mane. Passing and shooting, Mo. I don't know, shooting at the day. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think people don't really rate Mane. Do you know what I mean? I don't think people really rate Mane as that, really. Passing and shooting Mo, but I don't know, because he pulled the trigger. I've seen Mane and they score some goals, man. You know what I mean? Some goals.
That one he scored when he just pushed the player slightly and then caught it on his left foot.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, but you can't argue with the facts, Rods. What Mane says is what Mane says is subjective argument, and stats literally say he's passed to Mane more than the other way around. Yeah, well, I have to see those facts before I agree with it. You know what I mean? Trudon, you can't lie. You don't lie. Roz is a Mane fanboy. You know what I mean? First off, I'm a full grown man. I'm not a boy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know what? You guys at the day, I'm clearly at the day Salah fanboys. Salah can't do no wrong to you guys, innit? You know what I mean? I've seen in the comment, Salah could not do any wrong. You know what I mean? And like, you man, there's certain people and that agree with what Salah's doing, because at the day he can't do no wrong. You know what I mean? I don't go down that road. I don't go down that route with sort of like Salah. Do you know what I mean? I don't go down the route. I think Salah and Day has always been selfish. He's always been a selfish person. And what he did, and what that interview proved to me, at the end of the day that I was right all along about Salah. It's sort of like, he is selfish, right? Because if I go back to Roy Hodgson, when Roy Hodgson came in, I said at the day, it's going to end in tears. Nobody wants to listen to me. It's going to end in tears. And what happened? It ended in tears. When Brendan Rodgers came in, I said the same thing. You know what I mean? And it ended in tears. Even though people were telling me at the day, well, he nearly won the league for you. Nearly. It's not actually winning it. Yeah. Before Arne Slot came in, I said at the day it's going to end in tears. Yeah. And it could still do, right? And all of a sudden, I'm getting enough phone calls and sort of like WhatsApp messages saying that you was right all along. You was right all along. What you were saying today. So I've been right so far. So I don't really think I'm wrong about. I don't think I'm wrong about Salah's character and how he's been at the club. And what's actually happened today. This what makes me sick. Yeah. This what makes me vexed. Yeah. Liverpool Football Club has been complicit in how Salah has reacted, how Salah has been. Liverpool Football Club has been complicit in that, because you know something? when Mane had a little minor bust up at the day with Klopp at the day, right? The whole of the fucking fan base came from Mane. The whole of the fan base came from Mane. When Salah had that bust up with young Klopp on the touchline in the day, right? And still at the day went to the still he spoke to a reporter and said, "Well, I'm not gonna say anything because if I talk, it's gonna be fire. Who the fuck do you think you are, Salah?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think you are? Yeah, right. Nobody said anything to Salah. Nobody said anything to Salah. Not none of the fan base. Nobody. The only people that was calling Salah out for that, right? As far as I'm aware, was me and Fozzie was calling Salah out for that.
And me.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't really know you at that time anyway. You know what I
And
mean?
me as well. And me
You know
as
what I mean?
well.
Yeah, I was calling up, and nobody else, hardly anybody said anything to Salah in the day. Yeah. So when I'm saying on this stream now and day that Salah was selfish, and he didn't often pass to anybody, because that's the main thing about Salah. What people are kind of like saying about Salah in the day, he doesn't pass. He's too greedy. He's doing the same thing to Wirtz. He's doing the same thing to Wirtz. He done the same thing to Nunes. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
He put chance after chance after chance for Darwin.
He scored his goal.
Yeah, bro. What you're talking about?
Okay, what about Aston Villa last year when he didn't score and he puts an outside the Trevor Villa shot pass? Not many players can do that. To Darwin Nunes, and he blows it over the bar.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you is this, right? You could probably count a couple of times at the day where Salah's passed him, but on the whole, he never passed to Nunes. He never passed to anybody. Because you know what it is at the day. What is with Salah in the day, right?
You can't ignore the facts.
No, what is you can't ignore what I see in the pitch. You can't ignore that. I've seen multiple games at the day with Salah in the day, right? Since he's been in the club. I've seen him ignore people like Mane. I know people like Henderson. I know people like Firmino. I've seen him do it, bro. Like last season at the day, right? I was surprised at the day, right, of how much he assisted last season. I was so surprised. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I've seen it with my own eyes in the day. And then when you speak about it and then they say, well, you know what, Mane was a bit all-round player, people want to sort of call you a fanboy. Do you know what I mean? When I've seen it with my own eyes, I've seen the way Mane played. I've seen some of the passes what Mane has done. Salah couldn't do that. Salah is a person that he gets the ball and he'll take you on. He'll take you on. That's what he do. He get the ball, he'll take you on with some skin and all that. Yeah, I don't mind that. But that's his thing. But when it comes to splitting passes in the day, right? Yeah, there was nobody doing that really like how Mane used to do it. There's nobody doing it that way. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, you know what I mean? Man's up there quick to call people fanboy and everything that, right? But they don't realize that they're just as much of a fanboy as they make me out to be. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a joke thing, really. You know what I'm saying? Reacts talking facts are facts. Footy, you've seen fake. Was it fake poor black eye? Something like that. Aunt Dicko says, isn't Trudon now a Villa fan? Innit? Stop that, man. Now that, innit? He's been at the club longer, Rod, because he was at the what? No, he was. I'm not gonna answer that. You wanna answer that, Copfather?
No.
Yeah, it's just going around in circles, man. It's going in circles.
He's telling you
yeah. Huh?
He was telling you who it was soon as the Scottish.
Yeah. And Dicko Trudon has the Villa fee agreed. You know what I mean?
Bless up Trudon, man.
Trudon. Hold on, let me put this thing back in. It's
Jocelyn was a better finisher at the club. He worked facts. That is facts.
Jocelyn was a better finisher, yeah.
He was
100%.
the best finisher out of everyone at the club.
He was.
Who's that?
Jota.
Jota the Shotter.
Jota on the wing. You know that Celtic's got a
That
thing
song's
in it.
beautiful, isn't it?
You know, it's bad, isn't it? It's bad.
Jota on the wing. He's gonna
Jota on the wing in the
Na, na,
every
na.
time he
Na, na,
gets
na.
a point thing. Yeah, boy. The superstar from Portugal. Like, hey, we should have
I know.
told Celtic to give us that song, man. That's a bad little song, bro.
The Diogo song.
Yeah, no, they got no. What is it? Yeah, they got Diogo. They got he's Jota, and his name's just Jota, and they got one for Celtic, and then he plays on the left. He's a bad little player still, and like
Yeah, he's decent.
He's decent. This woman made a song for him. You know what I mean?
And she's got a wicked voice, by the way.
Yeah, she has.
Beautiful as well. I don't, you know. Have you not seen it, Cop?
Hmm?
Have you not seen the song?
No.
Who said anything about agreeing with Salah actions? The argument is about who is better out of Salah versus Mane players. Not. I didn't say you did say anything about him.
We were talking about the
I didn't say you did say anything about him, Trudon, but it was said. You need to listen to the whole show, bro. This is what it's all about. Fuck's wrong with you, bro? Messi said Mane was the best in the world in 2019, and I agree. However, I think Salah is underrated. Also forgot Yappy. Was it? Forgot the Yappy child. He was being at the moment. He almost won last year's title on his own. Yeah, that's what he said. He literally said that. He literally said like he won it in his own. Ross Mane. He didn't say the 16-year-old. Go shut the fuck up, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, you fucking prick. Don't do that, man. Fuck off. I'm banning him. I don't want him on my thing. Fuck off, prick. You know what I mean? No, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't say that sort of shit.
Yeah, because everyone made lies saying she was 16 when she was like 20, 21.
Yeah. No, don't do that, man. Don't do that. You get banned for that shit. You know what I mean? No, I don't like that. The man's trying to say he's a nonce, you know. That's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say he's a nonce.
Yeah.
Fuck off, man.
Because even the parents of the girl that Sadio married, she was like, she was literally a fully grown adult. If you're past the age of 18,
she's 18 in. She's 18, yeah.
Yeah, if you're past the 48, let's say, like I'm 20. If I'm like 30, I can technically date an 18-year-old because it's not against the law.
You could,
I could, bro. 37. I could,
bro. At my age, yeah, right. I can date a 16-year-old. It's not against the law because that's the age of consent. Is it like morally? Is it right? No, but legally, it is right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not breaking any laws.
Sure she wasn't 18 though. I swear she was older though.
Yeah, no, she was 18. She was 18. Yeah, she was 18. Yeah, she was. You know what I mean? Now, when people sort of like putting that stuff in and think that, right? When people start putting that stuff in, I ban them. Bro, I'm listening to Footy Reacts, literally read out stats out about assists, and you said you need to read them to validate it. Yeah, and what's wrong with that? It was facts. That's mad bias. No, I need to read it, innit? You know what I mean? So if somebody said, that then they sort of like you went down the road and punched some fella in the day, right? Yeah. Are they supposed to believe him then straight away without knowing the facts, without sort of like seeing it for themselves? What happened to you, man? Trudon, man,
Because we know how Salah would play. Salah would pass the ball if Salah had already got a goal. We know this. We've seen it with our own eyes. We've seen it time and time again.
Yeah. Didn't Marnie used to go out with Melissa Reddy? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he went out with her for a while.
Oh, I think she's lovely. I do.
Oh yeah, she is. Yes, she is. No, but the thing is about it. I've seen at the end of the day, I've seen Salah play game in and game out since he's come into the club. And they right, yeah, that's why I have to say to see the fact because Salah was a person who never used to like passing to people. He never used to like passing people. I see sort of like in the season just gone, I've seen sort of like Salah, obviously, pass even more. I've seen him start pass more, and he got the most assists for last season, didn't he? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But before that, Salah was a person that never wanted to pass. He wanted applauded for himself. This is what I'm trying. This is what I'm trying to say to people. Salah was that person, and you know what I say. You know what reinforces that. What reinforces that is what he said in the interview. Because remember what he said. You know what I mean. I've helped the club do this. Not help the club. I've done this and I've done that, and because of me, they've won this. Because of me, they won that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now that doesn't. Funny statement, right? People, I want you to go back and watch that interview, right? Yeah, and nobody can tell me at the end of the day that is a selfless person.
No.
And that's not a person being selfish. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody can tell me that.
He literally said the words, Liverpool have thrown me under the bus. Not Armstrong. He said,
Exactly.
Liverpool have thrown me under the bus.
I mean, you ask yourself for the name, right? Yeah. Even when Mane fell out with Leroy Sané at Bayern Munich in the day, right? He never come out and said this and that. All he said at then towards the end when he was going, and they said towards the end when he was going, and like this reporter come to interview him, and he said like, well, you didn't like me when I was here, yeah, you lot didn't like me when I was here, so why are you trying to frame me up now, sort of like, do you know what I mean? And he didn't give him an interview and just walked off. Do you know what I mean? You were never, even when Mane knew at the day that he wasn't going to get the money, yeah, that he was due, yeah. You never saw him come out and say, well, because of me, and that Liverpool won this, and because of me, the Liverpool done that. You never heard him say that. So if Mane is as good as people say he is, and everything now, why are you coming out and saying that shit? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying that he owes Liverpool, yeah, Liverpool Football Club. He owes them an apology, and he owes the team an apology. That means apologize to Arne Slot.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. All right, Rose. All right, cool, Rose. You prefer Mane to Salah? No worries. We'll just leave it there. Liverpool will miss the insane GAs Salah has put up for years. Time for Isak and Ekitike to step up. No, if he apologizes to Liverpool, yeah,
I do agree with what Trudon says. I think for me, the conversation, I don't think I'll talk on it again because I feel like it's a very sensitive subject, isn't it?
Do you know what, Foots? It's not really, at the end of the day, it's not really a sensitive conversation. It's just the fact at the end of the day that Salah is a selfish person. And not many people at the end of the day are ready to accept that.
I think we'll just agree to disagree on.
You know what it is? All right. No,
you can be selfish off the pitch and good on it. Two things you know what it is at the same time.
Do you know what it is at the day, right? Yeah. Right. Do you know what it is at the day? If a person comes out with an interview like that, because remember at the day, Foots, it was all about him. There's no mention about his teammates or nothing like that. It was him. it's like he's done everything on his own. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to then think at
If
the
Salah
end,
goes, I want Slot to go with him. So,
huh? Well then,
if
yeah.
Salah-
But then, yeah. But what he's done at the end of the day, sort of like, you know what Salah's done, he's ruined any chances of that, because due to his actions now, he's likely to go first before Arne Slot. Do you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? There's ways of doing things, and I'm not being funny, yeah. As great as a footballer as he is, you know what I mean, yeah. I'm not saying he's a great footballer. As great as a footballer as he is, he fucked up. He's fucked up because he's done it all wrong. He should never have given that interview to that Norwegian sort of like TV station. He should never have done that. If they ask him this and that, he goes, "Listen, I'll discuss anything I need to discuss. I'm gonna discuss it first with Liverpool Football Club. That's how it is." And then that, and people will respect him for that more if he kept it in house. And if they still didn't listen to him, and he decided to go, all he had to say is, "Oh, you know what? Then guys." He could have come out publicly and said, "Look, I tried to sort it out with them, couldn't get it sorted out. The working relationship has come untenable. I have to go." Simple as that. And people will respect you more. Do you know what I mean? But I just think the way he's gone about it in the day is very selfish. It's very selfish. I'm not saying that that he's not a good footballer, but it's very selfish, and you don't do things like that.
I just think when it comes to him being selfish, we'll just agree to disagree, but that's what makes a good debate.
Well, do you not think he's being selfish?
What, in the interview or as a player?
And in the interview?
In the interview, I think there is parts where I think he's being selfish, but there's parts where I think he's showing honesty, and I think I understand where he comes from. But like I said, I just don't. Do I think he should have done it? No.
Which part do you think is honest?
The fact of when he mentioned. So let's say, right? Do you know when he mentioned the fact of he went to the manager and said, "Why am I on the bench?" and he doesn't give him an answer. That comes down to the manager. Is that bit on Mohamed Salah? Do you understand that bit from Mohamed Salah, or is that on Arne Slot?
If he's gone to Arne Slot, yeah, right, and to speak about the situation, and what did Arne Slot do?
He ignored him. He didn't speak to him.
He didn't speak to him. Well, then what you do? This is what you do. You put in a transfer request.
Well,
if I'm working for somebody, yeah, if I'm working for somebody in a job and I think that, yeah, because what is in date is in date. One of my golden rules I've had for the last 20 years or so, yeah, is I never make these companies that I work for, I never make them feel that I need them more than what they need me. It may be a situation of that is the situation, but I just don't. So then, at the day, if he feels at the end of the day that he's not being heard, yeah, then put in a transfer request. I'll respect him more for that than anything else. I respect him more for that he puts in a transfer request.
Does a manager have to come over to you in work and say why he wants to do it this way, or do you just have to grin and bear it because they're the authority?
Exactly. He's his boss at the end of the day. It's his boss. You see, what it is at the end of the day, these footballers, no matter, it doesn't mean just Salah, but these footballers in general at the end of the day, because they're getting paid stupid amounts of money, and it's like, you know, they think they can do or say anything. But they don't realize at the end of the day that sort of like you're actually working for somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if they tell you at the end of the day that you're bench for this game at the end of the day, you just have to hold it. I mean, because there's many people that's come to Liverpool in the day, right? That's done well. And look at Steven Gerrard. Look at what Brendan Rodgers did to him. Brendan Rodgers played him as a DM, and he was never a DM. He had to grin and bear it for about 2 years, isn't it? And then he decided, you know what, me gone. You understand? He's not getting any better. He's gone. That's what. The way he went about this shit in the day, right? Is a situation like other players will look at that and see him do that, and they'll probably do the same. They'll probably do the same.
I just don't think personally we'll never get another Mohamed Salah.
No, we won't. We won't.
No, we won't.
And I
But
think
we're
we're
never
going
going to get another Torres either. Or another Steven Gerrard.
We've replaced Fernando Torres many a times, Cop.
No,
We've had so many top level strikers.
But
Many.
you know what it is? It's
on the level of Torres.
Okay, so you're okay. I'm going to list you a couple of strikers. Was Luis Suarez better than Fernando Torres?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we've already. There you go.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. So he didn't stay for long, did he? Bastard?
What?
Was Ian Rush? Yes. Was Kenny Dalglish? Yes. We're
going to place before my time.
No, because I'm going to be fuzzy on this show, and you say you got to learn your history. You know, you got to.
Why do I need to learn my history of players that played before I was born?
Okay, we've had Robbie Fowler, another one, a player that you liked and loved. We've had another great striker there. Alexander Isak has just come in. You know what? We'll even use uncles.
We're talking about a player.
We'll even use Sadio Mane. There you go.
No, we're talking about a player since Torres. So you give me Luis Suarez. I've already conceded. Okay, next.
Roberto Firmino in the false nine.
No.
Oh,
Suarez was a much better goal scorer and was an actual 9. So no, I'm not giving you that one. Next.
Sadio Mane was a better goal scorer.
No. Ronaldo Torres was a much better goal scorer.
Sadio Mane was a better goal scorer, Uncle?
Than Torres? No chance.
Well, Sadio Mane's got 2 golden boots.
So was it Firmino? Fernando
That's
Torres.
his argument, not mine.
Fernando Torres is better striker than who?
Who was a better forward, Sadio Mane or Fernando Torres?
Fernando Torres.
Sadio Mane is a better forward for Liverpool than Torres.
You work that out?
No, so I would say that Fernando Torres was because he was a natural forward. You know what I mean? He was a striker.
If you're saying pick one, prime Sadio Mane or prime Fernando Torres,
Fernando Torres every day of the week on twice on Sunday.
No, Fernando Torres as a kid, like people used to say weird stuff about me. Like he was my favorite player growing up.
No, he was good. He was good.
Good. But prime
Liverpool
Sadio,
number 9, you know. He's Liverpool number 9, you know.
Gerrard and Torres' partnership was second to none.
No, prime.
We've had so many good strikers, mate. What, like,
right? Again, we're talking about Torres. You give me Suarez. I've conceded Suarez. Next,
would you put Robbie Fowler in the top 5 brackets in your lifetime?
I watched Robbie Fowler, but the Robbie Fowler I seen was not the same Fowler that Rod's seen.
Okay.
Michael Owen. I saw Michael Owen's entire career, and he was better when he was 18.
If you look at the
than he was further on.
If you look at the stats in terms of the longevity, our forwards have done better than Fernando Torres.
I am not interested in the stats. I'm interested in what my eyes can see.
What your eyes can see? Well, funny enough, you got to see armpits. Did Torres lift up his armpits?
No, he didn't get to. He didn't get to win a trophy.
Exactly.
What's the point there?
I just think you know what, Cop. If Salah comes on for the last time against Brighton, enjoy it because once he's gone,
I enjoyed Torres' time here. I enjoyed Gerrard's time here. I enjoyed Michael Owen's time. Robbie Fowler's time.
Fernando Torres is Suarez as you come and go. Liverpool have never struggled to score goals. They've never struggled to. We've had so many forwards in our club's history. We've never struggled to score goals. We've had so many.
That's because most of that we had Steven Gerrard. He was smashing them from the midfield.
You know what it is though? I think you're right.
And when you look at the midfielders, we've had so many great midfielders.
You're right in some sort of way. You're right because you know
we've had thousands of so many good forwards.
Fernando Torres, not Fernando Torres. Mo Salah is a hell of a player, but in that way and day, right? It's about Liverpool Football Club. It's not about Mo Salah.
No, we're not Mo Salah FC. We're talking about how we're going to miss him.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I miss Gerrard. I miss Torres. I miss Suarez.
We're missing.
Players come, players go.
Cop, I don't know how
We're
you
missing. We're missing. But what is it, Nick? Check this down. We're missing. Yeah. Well, check this scenario. Isaac and Ekatika start banging in goals.
Do you trust this manager to unlock him?
No, I'm just saying. Even
the manager's not going to be here.
Even under, it's like under a new manager, new head coach comes in, and Ekatike and Isaac start banging in goals. All of a sudden, you slowly forget about Salah.
Just like we forgot about Suarez, just like we forgot about Torres. You move on.
You're never going to forget Mohamed Salah.
You move on to the next player.
I'm not ready to let go. Do you know that song where he says, I'll never forget you. You will always be by my side.
What if I had that same thing about Prime Michael Owen, about Robbie Fowler, about Emil Heskey, Peter Crouch, Barros, Bellamy, all these strikers I've seen come and go.
Cop.
Peter Crouch was a G, you know.
Cop. The difference is, now, you should be able to understand this. You have seen far better players than me, and obviously that's just due to generations, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So you could understand from my perspective as to why I'm going to miss Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah's been here for nearly half my lifetime, so I'm going to miss him.
I'm going to miss him, but
I'll miss him. At the end of the day, we just move on.
Yeah, I think after a while, what happens, is that it's like a girlfriend, isn't it? You know what I mean? You miss them for a while, but then you meet the next chick, and you forget about it, don't you? Yeah, it's true.
You know what? When Mo Salah pours his heart out in that farewell post, it's going to be,
pours his heart out.
Thank you for number 20. We should change. We should change Slot's song to. He didn't bring his number 20. She was. Nah, actually, no. Let me not. No.
He may have had a different team, but it was his tactics.
I mean, anyway, I've got to go. Time's getting on.
3 hours and 15-minute stream,
Let me see. Let me check the last of this thing here. Yeah. It says, right, Salah. Should Salah apologize before he comes back to the team and to Slot? Obviously, on Slot. Right. A whopping 58% says yes.
That's a majority.
That's a majority. 24 says no. 18 says don't care. So by his vote, Salah, get apologizing, mate.
Mm-hmm.
The people have spoken. 58% said you should apologize.
Just
what?
Would you bring on? Forget Mohamed Salah stay at the club, right? Let's just say he goes in January. Would you bring him on for 5 minutes to get a farewell? Because for me,
if he definitely is going,
I think he has to.
There's no reconsideration. I would do.
If he's definitely going, we have to give. He will go down as one of the biggest legends to never get. I get it, right? Henderson never got one. I get it. But if Mo Salah doesn't get a farewell, or at least get to go around the Anfield crowd and get one of those big plaques or whatever, just something, it will be a disgrace. If he doesn't get
his ego?
Sorry,
but isn't it just his ego that's stopping him getting on the pitch now?
No, it'll be a fucking disgrace if he doesn't get a farewell. I'm sorry.
But I'm not being funny, but isn't it just his ego that would stop him getting on the pitch now more than anything else? He's been given the opportunity to apologise and apologise to the manager, apologise to Richard Hughes and the rest of the team. If he does that, that's him not being selfish anymore, right? Correct?
Yeah, do you know what it is today, right? So I'll just say this last thing on Mo Salah. Yeah, this will be a test of what sort of person Salah is. If he doesn't apologize to Slot, Hughes, and the team, yeah, then we know what sort of person that we know it, and he's willing to die on the hill for this. We know it. You know he is, yeah. But if he does come out and say that, you know, my bad timing, shouldn't have said that, very rare, because it's all about team and that, and apologize, then he can say, well, all right then, bro. You know what I mean?
Would you give him a farewell cop?
Hmm?
If he doesn't, let's say he doesn't apologise, and Brighton is going to be the last time he will be a Liverpool player, would you give him a farewell on Saturday for 5 minutes?
No.
I disagree, me personally.
The reason why is because he would have showed his ego is bigger than the club.
I think if he doesn't get a farewell, it's a fucking disgrace. I'm going to be honest.
His ego?
I'll go to
if he does not
Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards, I hope you're watching this. If you don't, listen, you're going to be fucking Squidler. If you don't give him a farewell, you're going to be riding off into the sunset on your fucking bike, mate. Give him a fucking farewell.
Footy.
It'd be his own fault, Footy. He's got to apologise. He's got to be a man and apologise.
You know what? It's confirmed that I love you like a little brother. You know that, don't you? You know I love you like a little brother. And any harm comes to you in the flat, you just let me know. And I'll be there, bro. I'll be there, bro. Protecting my little brother. You know what I mean?
God forbid. No, not
you're
God
a good
forbid.
guy. You're a good guy, man. You're a good guy.
God bless. One day we get another parade or something. I'm gonna buy you an apple juice or a water. So I know you didn't drink alcohol. I'll buy. You know what? I'll even buy you a lovely burger and chips on me. You know,
like that sound of that.
Stop it now. Stop it now. Stop it. Stop it, Footy, man. You're making me hungry, bro. You're making me hungry. But yeah,
I'm not
listen,
eating at nearly 3 o'clock in the morning.
We're gonna do this tomorrow. We're gonna do the match reaction tomorrow. Are you doing the match reaction today, Footy?
I'm doing mine early in the afternoon.
What time? Like 1 o'clock?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. I'll listen out, and if I'm about, I'll jump on if you need me. Yeah.
Sound.
Yeah.
I can't. That's my kids are running around at that point. No chance.
Cop, you ain't getting up for 3 o'clock, mate.
No, he's got his kids.
Uncle's a mad one. Do you know Uncle will be up at 7 o'clock? He'll be up in a few hours.
So am I.
Do you know what happens, right? Sometimes, Footy. Sometimes I go to bed late, and I wake up about fucking 6:30 in the morning, and I can't sleep. I literally cannot sleep. Once I'm up, I cannot sleep. And I'll be lying in bed, and I'm just like, probably about 9:30, I'll just fall asleep again. Do you know what I mean? For about an hour and a half, and then I'm up. I've got a weird sleep pattern, man. Weird sleep pattern.
I have to get up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock because I've got kids.
Is the family all good now then? Yeah, Unks, or
it's a lot more calmer. It's a lot more calmer than what it is before. But I still have to help him around the house and stuff. And this and that because he's a bit weak in his feet and that because he's diabetic and he's obviously got these mental health problems as well, and he's anemic as well. Do you know what I mean? So it just all come down. But you know what? Once it's no fun getting old. Put it that way. It's no fun getting old.
Send my wishes anyway, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate that. You know that, innit? But but I just got to cope. I just got to do what I can do. You know what I mean? Help him out the best way I can. You know what I mean? And just do your thing as a loving son, really, innit? You know what I mean?
That's it.
You know, we all hope at the end of the day when we get to that age at the day that we got a sibling that can look after us in that way. Do you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? This is what it is because they raised us, so we got to do a bit. You know what they're saying? It once a man, twice a child.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So, got to do what we
Great
can do.
saying.
Well, lovely speaking to you guys. Lovely speaking to you guys. Lovely debating with you guys and stuff. You know what I mean? And Dicker said we've done too many long goodbyes. Salah won't be in the squad tomorrow. Be in the stands. I reckon he'll probably be in the stands. Engama versus John Jones. No, Ngannou, sorry. Ngannou versus John Jones. Who wins for you?
Ngannou.
He's a beast. He's a beast.
You know what? Ngannou, what a story. Came from Cameroon, proper African G, made it to the top, man. I love Ngannou. His story is so good, you know.
Do you see what he used to do in Cameroon? He used to shovel sand, didn't he? He used to shovel sand, yeah.
He was a proper community man as like a kid as well, you know, helping out the
Yeah.
people. Because obviously, when he was growing up, unfortunately, he didn't have much money over in Cameroon. You know, his family was very poor, so he had nothing else but to help his family. Ngannou is a proper G man.
Yeah, he is. He's fucking
like if I was African, I would love Ngannou, man, because you should be proud you've got a proper man.
You've got some Africans at the day from certain countries at the day, and you know, you got Imane, you got sort of like Kante, you got like because Kante is like African, he's French African, you know what I mean? He live in France, and he's French African. Did I tell you about the story about with him and Mahrez? Him and Mahrez, and they were, you know, lived together in the same house and that. Very good friends, and obviously used to play for the same team at Leicester, right? And basically, what they used to do, they used to have one-on-one challenges, yeah, every day. So what it would be in the day, right, is Mahrez will try and get past. Mahrez tried to get past Kante, yeah, and Kante's got to defend. You know what I mean? So they used to have like scores on like how many times Kante stopped him and how many times Mahrez got past him. So anyway, they used to do that every time after training, right? First at the day, it was one person used to watch. Then it was 2, 3, and then the whole team used to watch these things. And they used to sort of like say like have like friendly bets of who's gonna win today. You know what I mean? Is it gonna be it's gonna be Kante or is it gonna be Mahrez? And he goes like the guy who was told the story, he goes, it was just like amazing to see. You know what I mean? Like these 2 players at the day at the top of the game, friends at the day, but like a friendly competitiveness, you know what I mean? You know? It's just like he said, it was just wonderful to see and see. You know, like Mahrez would drop a little bit of skill and get past him, and he'd try another bit of skill and everything that, but Kante would stop him. You know what I mean? He just because the way that sort of like Mahrez played the game, and the way that Kante read the game, it was just amazing. It was amazing. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I think when he went to Chelsea, and I think they fucked him over. You know what I mean? They just like Chelsea ruin a lot of players, don't they? Yeah.
They do.
Ruin a lot of players, man. You know what I mean? But you know, it's
you know what African I liked watching for like just because of joy, JJ Okocha. Proper African G man.
And that was a player. He was something else. That's when Bolton was at the top of their game, wasn't they? It was just like Bolton was just like amazing at the time there. Because remember they got that guy, didn't they? They got the French the guy who's playing France, isn't it? Djokiev. Remember Djokiev? They got him. They got him at Bolton, didn't they?
Did you ever rate Michael Essien?
Yes and no. Yes and no, because like Michael Essien, he's too injury prone. He taught Ronaldinho. Who taught Ronaldinho, bro? Hey, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, please. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Who taught Ronaldinho? Who taught him?
Fozzie did. He loves him.
What's this, a Fuzzy Burner account? Are you trying to say there's a Fuzzy Burner account?
No, Fozzie taught Dino because he loves Dino, doesn't he?
Who taught him, bro? Let me know who taught him before we go. Okay. JJ Okocha. Raw.
Didn't know that.
I didn't know that. You know, that could be true, you know, because remember at the day, you know, JJ Kocher was bought from Paris Saint-Germain, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's played, and Ronaldinho used to play for Paris Saint-Germain back in the day. So that could be true, you know. That could be true. But make sure you hit the like and subscribe before you leave the channel, because we're going in a minute. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe, please. They were teammates. Yeah, they were. Yeah. You're right. He's right. He's actually right. You know, he's actually right. Because remember, do you remember that Man United wanted Ronaldinho at one time, didn't they? There was the rumors about like him go to Man United. But in the end, he went to Barcelona, didn't he? Went to Barcelona. Yeah.
He's bound to go there. If he's going to be between United and Barcelona, he's going to go Barca every time.
Footy watched it. Your boxing channel. He's hilarious. Right, let me get out of it.
3.5 hours, you know.
Footy, what you got coming up today? Sorry.
So doing the press conference reaction and the preview.
Okay.
And then I'll do a match reaction for Brian.
Well, I should be back at 11:30.
And then me and my missus are going out because we broke up from uni today for Christmas. So
where are you going?
We're going to go to an Italian restaurant.
What time are you coming back?
On Saturday night?
You get your leg over, didn't you?
You know we're live, Uncle.
I know we're live, but everybody knows what you're gonna do after the restaurant, so it ain't no secret, bro.
Listen,
man's got ready and shit, you know.
We've all played the game.
I'm talking about tonight.
Oh no!
You come tonight?
I'm free tonight, but I'm
I'll send you a link.
Saturday night. Yeah, so because after the game against Brighton, we're going to do a match reaction, then we're going to get ready. So the table's booked for, I think, 8 o'clock on Saturday night.
Cool.
Like Dominic Matthew. Okay.
Yeah, give him.
I'm trying to think who a cop actually looks like, you know.
How's the missus? You good?
Yeah, she's all right.
Cool.
Because we broke up from uni today, because obviously it's the winter break for uni students. So, putting on an unexpected promise.
I'm telling you, mate.
Listen, Ant.
But you live together, you two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's when I come on the streams when she's gone to bed. So I'll come in this. I'll go in my. Well, it's not my office, but it's like the spare room where it's got all my equipment and shit. So, yeah.
Remember, if you get married with me, right, I'll be the best man.
Uncle, you of course should be welcome.
I'm the best man, you know. I'm the best man.
Yeah, man. You gotta come, man.
Of course, I'm coming, man. You couldn't wild horses.
Cop, I'll
keep me away from
invite
that.
you as well, Cop.
Yeah.
Wild horses couldn't keep me away from that. Wild horses could not keep me away.
We established the other day. I don't live that far away from you anyway.
Listen, you know, if I will walk to the wedding, mate. This is how much invested I am in it. I will walk there. Oh man, right. I'll be back on at 11:30 tonight with the match preview. If I don't do a watch long, what I'll do, I will do like a match build up where we could like go for the team as they put the teams out, and I'll go for the team and so forth. You know what I mean? But I'll do one or the other, and then obviously 11:30 Saturday night, I'm gonna do a match reaction. You know what I mean? Obviously, Footy won't be there because he's on a promise. Lucky bastard. So I think it'll be me and Copfight are doing it still.
Yeah, not there.
Dynamic duo, yeah.
Huh?
Dynamic duo. I like that.
Of course. But no, listen. At the day, you know what I mean. I was saying in advance of the day, have a lovely time on Saturday night when you go out for a meal with your missus and that. You know what I mean? Have a lovely time. Have a lot of good food. a lot of good drinks. You know what I mean? And make it romantic, my friend. You know what I mean?
I'm a very romantic man. Do you know what I
And
mean?
if you don't, I'll be speaking to your missus, and she can give me a full report. You know what I mean?
You
Right.
know the thing is, Uncle, yeah, fucking, what was it? It was a stream he did, I think. It wasn't late at night. It was like a stream.
What's he got a red card?
He can give me a red card. He got a red card that Rod's $14 promise.
But I'm very confused.
No, he said a red card. You know
He
what I
just
mean?
gave Rod's a red
I
card.
thought cop lifted up something. I was like, huh? Nah, flipping. Nah, she tunes into the streams every now and again. Just, you know, she would like put something in the chat, but obviously you get weirdos and stuff like that. So
all good.
She always tells me to like pass on a message and say hello to Uncle. She's like, yeah.
What's she studying at? What's your missus studying at uni then? She's studying.
So do you know, like, she's training to be a vet, so
okay.
Yeah.
Good money in that though, still, you know.
Yeah, she's training to be a vet, yeah.
That must be a lot of work though, isn't it? Sort of like
It is a lot of work, but she loves animals.
Right, okay.
You know, she loves like helping animals and stuff, so and
I'm talking about the studying
details.
part. The studying part must be hard, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the actual work is hard, but she sees it as a thing where, like, because she wants to do that in her career, so you kind of have to put the work in. Do you know?
Yeah, I get you.
Work in to get to where you want to, innit?
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Oh, fuck off!
Let's see how romantic you are after 17 years, footy.
I've
That's what I'm up to now. 17 years.
I reckon his relationship is going to last the test of time. The last test of time.
I thought he was going to say something else.
No. Stop it. Stop it. I'll be in my Zimmer frame. They'll still be together.
And Dicker says we want all the details. Oh man, man said he wants all the details.
You need to reverse that red card now. You need to reverse that red card.
Universal.
Reverse the red card, mate. I've gone to the VAR. I'm going to reverse the red card.
And I offered to buy you a pint and you didn't reply back. Very sad.
Hey, don't jinx it, Andika, man. Because look, I guarantee Footy ends up with no problem. Don't jinx it, man. Come on, man. Allow that, man.
Listen,
it's like that MasterCard advert, you know, the one where she goes through all that and he goes, telling them you're on your period. Priceless.
Listen, my brother would give me a flipping slap if I'm not real romantic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like proper big on like romantics, yeah. You gotta look after your women, do you know what I mean?
You got to, mate. Look after your women.
Fucking day. Make sure you look after your missus and that.
Do you know what it is? You look after your missus and the rest looks after itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100, man.
100. Right, getting out of it. Guys, I'll see you later. Love and respect. Hit the like button and subscribe button if you're new. And I will see you tonight at 11:30 for a match preview for the game against Brighton at Anfield. 3 o'clock kickoff.
You know what? JP comes on tomorrow. I'm going to see how romantic he is.
Pause.
Pause. Wait, pause.
Oh, my word.
Oh, fuck.
What did you do that for, man?
He put his foot right in.
Oh, my word.
I'm just... Yeah, this has been a good show. And, yeah.
Listen, love and respect. Take care, guys. See you soon.
Respect, guys. Cheers.
Take care, man.
Take care.